oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Need stream labels. Nobody look, nobody look. Voice meter, stream labels. PUBG! Alright, let's take a look real quick. See how our audio is. Sounds pretty good. Sounds nice to me, at least. Hey. Getting in a little early today, because I want to do like a kind of longer stream, see if we can get anyone in here earlier. Get that chicken. Save. Alright. So yeah, I don't know what by the way, I figured out I can finally mount my Logitech webcam on top of my monitor so I don't have to spend the whole time like looking to the side, so that's cool, right? And yeah, I'm happy about it. Stream seems to be going well. Let's see what it looks like when we play. I think my settings and everything are good, but we're just going to see if we have any like chugging when we have people. I have to do a quick adjustment. Otherwise, we should be good. I'm really happy with how our microphone's working. Come on. Oh, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Nice. I was worried that our Overwatch settings would not work, but that's definitely watchable. So cool. Yeah, we're playing Overwatch a bit, trying to get back up to level 25, right? So we can get ranked and stuff. Hoping to get in gold, maybe. I feel like I'm already better. I'm finally able to use Widowmaker. I've been using Widowmaker and I like felt like I was really doing well, so I'm so happy that okay, took a massive amount of fiddling unfortunately to figure out all this stuff, so but we're good now. So let's play some PUBG. I really want to get chicken dinner. If we get chicken dinner, I'll probably stop and play something else, but for right now, I really want to get chicken dinner. And given this approach, I think I'm gonna try to go Minas Generales. Because I know a lot of people are gonna know Los Leones, La Bendita, maybe. Minas Generales. My G is suffering from not doing enough Spanish recently. Minas Generales. Something that I really enjoy about languages and linguistics and stuff is just how different mouths and palates develop. You know, you have different. You read about it. You have different languages that have different types of words. You know, glottal stops, all that's plosives, all that stuff. And I think that should be pretty good actually. And French is one of those. I think it's really cool because it has some really nice sounds, but they have this thing, I think it's glottal sounds. You know, it's like when you say like quelque chose. It takes place in the back of the tongue a lot, so I'm gonna try first person actually, because I saw Shroud doing first person stuff. Not that I'm just like oh nice backpack first thing. Shirt white, maybe stun grenade, Uzi. I don't really like the shirts because I can't do that. I really like white shirts because you know, it just makes it easy for you to see. I got a car in case I want it. Ooh, red dot sight as well. I don't know, there's something about third person that I find very comforting. Really enjoy it, so let's See, I don't know if I want to switch that. Later, I don't really, whatever. Really use a rifle. Almost got it. Oop. Time scope. I can't do it 2 times. Crossbow bolts, but no crossbows. So Minas Generales is, I'll have to get over there anyway. Take a car. I haven't taken a car yet. Might be the death of me, but hey, it's our first game, we're just warming up, so. General Mines. Go toward the graveyard, how about that? Stay off the road. Frodo rules. Generally, I've learned this is a very bad idea because it's just everyone can hear you. It's kind of announcing your presence, and plus, like, crashes are super dramatic and damaging to you, it seems, so. I'm taking like a wide route. Ditch the car over here. See if I can figure out, see if there's anyone here. I died from falling. Wow. Can't even jump out of a car, so. Okay, mulligan. We're definitely gonna redo that. Unfortunately, but at least the stream works well, so that's good, right? She'll be right back. I'm back. Pardon our dirty room. It's not dirty, but it's, you know, it's lived in. How about that? But, yeah, stream looks great. I'm really happy about it. Took long enough. Sorry if I spammed anyone with test stuff, yesterday. I was trying to work stuff out and, yeah, trying to see how much my CPU could handle. It's, what, 16 threads, 8 cores, so should be able to handle quite a bit. I could overclock it a little bit more, but I want to get a better cooler before I do so, Okay, so we want to get in combat fairly quick. Should we do? I don't know. I feel like I like the third person, because it just gives me, like, perspective, you know? So, how about we jump out? We usually have good luck with ruins, but we could jump out a little bit early before Pachenki and go right. Let's do that. Let's go here. We go to this group of houses and we'll see what happens. Almost to 40 followers, guys. Almost to 40. Oh, hey, our Streamlabs hasn't updated. Weird. Fairly isolated, so this should be good. Shoot. Well, thought we were, but oh, this is what my friend said. He's a PUBG master. That just get in there, get to work. Said. Just only gonna get one shot, really. On. One shot, one kill. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. I don't need a second one. Put that right here. Okay. Path to chicken. I can't even speak. The path to chicken dinner begins. Oh, not micro Uzi. Oh. Also, I didn't know that was so much damage. Shoot. Really gotta go. Got 3 minutes. Gonna move on. Single, do single or burst. Appreciate this game, but so much of it is obviously you have to be good, but it takes you know, I was saying the other day how much I appreciated that it forces confrontation, which I think is cool. But a lot of it is just who you happen to the order in which you happen to encounter people, you know what I mean? Like, for example, you know, a lot of it's being good, obviously, but happening upon people, getting the drop on them, big deal. Level 2. As I hear like cars outside. Yeah, but I'm gonna get it to the middle of this road, announcing my presence everywhere. Super slow. Thought it was supposed to be an all-terrain vehicle. We'll get there, we'll get there. Alright, so I got number 2 the other day. I was really, really excited about it. I don't like driving, though, because I feel like it just announces your presence to everyone. So, we're going to ditch this as quickly as possible. Also, oh, drifted, DK the Drift King. Shout out to Tokyo Drift. Most underrated of the Fast and Furious movies. They can just run someone over right now, that'd be nice. There's a motorcycle. I want to make sure I get into the zone. Auto zone. Okay, it's probably... Oh, tree. Go a little further, maybe over here. The school? No, it's not the school. Go here. Ditch it. No, someone's probably over here, so... Oh! Still a little clumsy. Sure, cool. Practical stock. That. Backpack level 2, hey. Okay. We'll get there, we'll get there. I don't know why, but like I feel like the need to crouch. Oh shoot! Ah. Where was he? Ah, so give me a fright. Let's just at least check out where he was. Better to learn with. Oh, the god of this game. And that's what I was talking about, where like I do appreciate the skill of this game to be really good. Like Shroud and those guys. Oh yeah, he saw me come. See Shroud and those guys play, but sometimes it is just getting the drop on people. So yeah, he got me. Ooh, it's like the kind of situation you dream about. I almost made it into the almost made it into the house too. So let's get back in there though. I said yesterday, I know it was the day before yesterday when I was streaming, like a lot of times people or my friend who played PUBG before, I just got into gaming with PC. I mean, I just built a new PC, so I hadn't been able to play PUBG. I'm really looking forward to it. But he was saying, like, you know, you just want to get experience, you just want to get as many rounds in as possible where you're actually in combat. And so he's like, drop into Pachinki, drop into prison, whatever, and just do that. And I tried to do that, and I think it's good, but like, I want to have an entertaining stream as well, and I want to like at least survive a little to get some good gear. Because sometimes if you jump into like Los Leones, El Pozo, even San Martin, or yeah, pretty much those three. It's rough sometimes. I mean, sometimes you'll like land right next to a person, and while you guys are in a little like fist fight, which is usually useless, or just like a waste of time, some other guy just pops out with a shotgun or something and kills both of you. So I try to land like in Los Leones. I've landed like in La Bendita, but I don't really like that because then Anakin Skywalker style, I have the low ground, not the high ground. So Minas Generales, Junkyard, Power Grid, like I'm more into that sort of stuff. So I'm like talking like I'm an expert. I'm not an expert, but I do like this game. I got number 2, I swear. It's on my stream the other day. It was fun. So we'll get there though. So let's go. Like I said, should we shoot for Picado? We're not really on the path for Picado. So let's do. Los Leones is a tough one too, but everyone's gonna be over here. Okay, well, whatever. Let's do La Bendita. I think I did slightly too early, but we'll see. Also, excited. We are close to 40 followers. Got 39. My follower goal. I think I need to restart my Streamlabs or something because that should be 2 higher. We got 2 more last night. BTX Marley and Quentin Cassidy. So thanks again to those guys, or ladies, or whomever, for signing up. Stream's growing steadily, and we're having fun. So that's the most important thing. Now that I have this PC, you know, I can play all this fun stuff. I can play old stuff. Gonna play Fable. Do it all. Do it all. Especially, I mean, I love this. I love Overwatch. been playing Overwatch on PC, it's like a completely different experience. Oops. I wish jumping through windows would make you bleed, because I wish it was like movie rules, because people are always going through windows in movies and stuff. This has been bad luck so far. And really it's not. Ooh, 4x scope. Going through windows is classically not the best idea. Get cut up pretty badly. Unless it's like breakaway glass. But even then, I feel like not ideal. That's my PSA about trying not to jump through windows, I guess. Or be thrown through windows or whatever. Man, this has been not the best. And a pan, though. So we got a shotgun. Yeah, Shroud plays a lot. I've watched him. He plays a lot in first person. Interesting, I think. Good. So I got a lot of detail. Go up. It's gonna go that way. So let's go this way. Yeah. So that's kind of that's another thing that's kind of it's not really so much skill based as luck of the draw. I got a 4x scope, which is wonderful, but I don't have, hey, Quinn Cassie, what's up? Original Fable is one of my favorite games too. I love that game so much. It's amazing. And like even like I listen to the soundtrack a lot, you know, like the Bowerstone, like ding 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 ding. That's a terrible rendition. It sounded more like the sewer theme from Mario, but you know what I'm talking about. It's very like, it's like a perfect level of whimsical, you know? God, I love that game so much. Peter Molyneux. I have so much respect for him, and also so much, not disappointed for him, because I just respect him so much as a creator, but like, I swear, no dude has ever made me more excited than that man, and then disappointed me as much. Because, oh, thank you. I try. I try to do some fun impressions and songs and stuff, but yeah, Peter Molyneux. Love that guy. He's responsible for like Black and White, which I also love. What else? Black and White. The movies. You know, I want to make movies, and that's why I'm out here in LA. I want to make movies and TV and stuff, so the movies was really important to me in my childhood. It was kind of like, I think I was a teenager really, but early teens when the movies came out, but I just loved making my own movies and stuff, and it was so much fun. But yeah, like Fable, I remember when the first E3 conference came out with Fable, he was like, oh, Fable will be a life-changing video game experience. You'll be able to plant a tree, a walnut seed, come back years later and see that the tree a tree has grown from your walnut seed. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, really? And then, of course, you know, you get there and it's like, you can hit trees and they'll leave marks. That's about it. The marks go away. You know, like, you want it to be this thing. And so I just think his mind, his creative mind is just ahead of the time, you know? Like, he's a great Steve Jobs-ish idea person, you know what I mean? But in terms of, like, actual actionable technology, actionable tech for video games, I don't know, I only just feel like we're getting close to what the kind of world he envisioned, so yeah, I should really be paying attention more. This is the problem. I chose like a good route, I think, but man, I realize like Shroud, all those people that are very, not famous, but you know, all very good at this game, none of them play alone, and that's, I think, partly, ooh, shoot at me, part of the reason for their success, I think. It's because then you don't die immediately, you get downed and stuff. Run out here like a dummy. Come on. Someone took a silent shot at me, but that's the thing. Like, I like this game mostly because I feel like this is what not that I want to be in a real firefight, but this is what I imagine a real firefight would be, with the whole like, oh my god, where's it coming from sort of aspect to it, you know? And it's like one of the best parts of the game, but also one of the most annoying parts. So yeah. Oh yes. The I stand too long in this game. Multiple times where I'm like trying to figure out like, oh, what can I put on stuff, and just standing, just wasting time. Someone definitely took a pot shot at me earlier, so trying to first mode now. Motorcycle helmet. Always wear your helmets, kids. Most important thing you can do. Also, another thing I learned. I don't want this. I don't want. Same in the Matrix, when she's like, not like this, not like this. If you're in a good spot, I learned, just stay. Like, why leave? But then you get into the whole thing of like, do you want to have a good stream or disappointing stream? You know, so nobody wants to watch someone just sit around, so. Easy. Alright, so smoke grenade. Scarl. Love the Scarl. Sign me up. Oh wait. There we go. Okay, I need to turn my volume up. That's fine. There we go. It's gonna be so freaking loud. I was about to shoot to test it, and I was like, good thing I didn't. Yeah, this might be. Really good place just to post up. Oh wait, I want the pan. The pan can actually save you from getting shot. Back. Full auto, single, full auto. I guess it's full auto if we encounter anyone. Full rocket power. Woogity 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 woogity. I can't hit that second G. Woogity 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 woogity. It's funny too, cause woogity 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 woogity. I grew up in Colorado. I'm from California, but I grew up in Colorado. And Colorado, I was from a very God, that scared me. From a very touristy part of Colorado, in the sense that like it was really close to Aspen. Aspen, you know, is where they had the X Games and everything. Just gonna stay here. Aspen's where they had the X Games and everything. It's the whole thing, and we always thought we were like the kids from Rocket Power, and like everyone else were shoobies. You know, good fun, but we'll expect this to be like ear-rupturingly loud when it does go off. But we'll just wait until man, this is how I made it to the final two. Actually, I was camped out, which is funny though, because it's part of the reason why I like this game is that I was talking to my girlfriend about it, and it's nice because game, like, even if you're not good at it, right, and even if you want to just be, I mean, it's a viable strategy. Like, I don't begrudge anyone who camps or anything, but even if you just want to hang out and stuff, what I appreciate about the game is that it eventually forces you into confrontation, you know? Like, you're gonna have to fight at the end. You know, you have to shoot the last guy, or lady, no matter what. So you have to earn it in that way. Also like how sound-centric oriented it is. Centric oriented? I don't know. How sound-based it is. How important sound is. Jeez. I'm in a really good spot, actually. The reason why I won last time, or I got second, was I just happened to be posted up in a nice house. And you can't really see the change with the lean unless you do your... When you do with your scope, it actually helps a lot. Oop. There. You could set mines. Mines would be cool. Stereo my headphone speakers. They're in stereo, I think, right? Stereo's left, right? Or that scares me most in this game. Because it just, it's so loud. Oh. But it, like, tells you exactly where it's coming from. Talking about, oh yeah, forces confrontation. So that's what makes it interesting, I think, is that you have to move, you have to play. And so even right now, like, I'm in a fairly good spot. I could try to get over here and just anticipate, which I think I'm going to try to do because it's more interesting for you, and I care about you, and I value you. But I'll probably get killed, but, you know. Name of the game, right? Actually, I think it's funny how universally, like, weird most people consider the title of the game. Most people are like, Player Unknown's Battlegrounds? But, I don't want to go to Los Leones, because there's probably a ton of people there, so. I could get darker clothes. I feel like so much of this game is just running and then hearing vroom, vroom. You're like, oh my god, and then you're just dead. But I mean, I did shoot someone with a shotgun earlier, and it was pretty sweet. So trying to anticipate where the final circle is gonna be. And see, maybe we'll get there. We won't kill anyone until the very end. See everyone else. I'm like that GIF. Like that GIF. I'm thinking steps in. No? Hopefully, like the Wild West, you just hope you don't encounter anyone. Encountering people, as we have learned in The Walking Dead, is the worst. It's the pits. Just don't love people. Don't make human connection. Encounter no one is the real point of that. The thing is, it's always that give and take of like, do I want to go in a building? Everyone wants to go in a building. Buildings are kind of like the force. They would draw us together, bind us. Right? Let's go up a little real quick. I thought I heard something. I like the look of that house quite a bit. Ooh, it almost seems too good to be true, but maybe we'll post up here and see what happens. Sorry, I got like an eyelash in my eye. Car here. Doors open. You're off doing work. Apologies if you missed response. That's totally alright. Totally alright. I never have to apologize for that. I totally understand. I appreciate you watching. Really trying to get to that three viewer average. Or affiliate, you know? So any view helps. So thank you very much for just being here and following yesterday, and yeah. Okay, so I'm excited. I think we made a good choice. Anything, we could just stay here, you know? But oh, Archon. Oh. Oh, see, we're gonna have to run. Shoot. Felt good about it, but less so now. Going crazy. Going crazy. Should have gone my first inkling. Hopefully don't get shot. Make it to these buildings. I think we'll be in really good shape for the end game. Oh shoot! Beeline, beeline. Up faster. Okay. Made it. Oh man. We made it. 27 alive. Can we make it to the end? Every single part of this is just stressful. I think it's interesting though that most things end just like in the wild, you know? That door's closed, this door's closed. I think I should be over here, but I'll hear them before anyone comes. Sorry, my face is like right up in the camera now. One's best, probably. Archon. Driving by. I think this is where it's going to be decided, but I don't know. If we had to go back into Los Leones, that's one problems, I think. Alright, so feeling pretty good. Oh. Got a minute. Shoot, this is a terrible place to be, but gotta do it, gotta do it. Shoot. When it comes to... Oh. When it comes to shooting, I'm like strict Frodo rules. Or when it comes to roads, I'm strict Frodo rules, rather. No roads, no roads. Leads to ah! Gosh darn it. So close. Roll sadly down the hill. 15. So how did he get me? Let's see. Yeah, I just went behind. Yeah. Guess I should, I was too worried. Well, there's someone, like, coming up right behind him, too. You can see on the map. Guess I just... Oh, he just... What? What was that? Yeah, thank you. That was weird. It doesn't even look like he hit me. Oh, well. Oh, well. We'll get there. Oh, wait. Restart lobby. I have enough for a new box. Let's get a crate. Oh man, Desperado crate. And let's look, can I open the crate? No! I have to buy a key. With real money, so. I have 2 crates. It's awesome, but to wait till I pay out to get them. Okie dokie. I really want to get chicken dinner. Like, I want to know what's the secret to getting a solo chicken. I was so close the other day. I wish I could have seen it. It was my last match of the day, too, and I was like, there's one of those things, there's 3 people left, and it ended up being me against the other person. It was like me and the other person, equidistant between us was the other one. So it's like, you know, nothing I really could have done, because the moment I shot the other guy, I was, you know, I revealed myself, and I got clever girled, you know? You got clever girled, like in Jurassic Park. Did you see my question about Star Wars earlier? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see the Star Wars reference. How did I feel about the new one? No, sorry, I didn't see it. Trying to read my... I need to be better reading my chat. How did I feel about the new one? I love Star Wars, and here's the thing, like, with movies, I'm so, I adore movies. Like, that's what I want to do. I love stories. I love writing. You know, I write books, I write movies, whatever. And, like, even I get to a point where I'm just like, I love it, but God, guys, like, we're gonna get a Star Wars movie every year till the year that the Earth stops existing at this rate, which is cool with me because I love Star Wars. I do think there is room for other sci-fi out there. I wish we had more sci-fi movies. That's why I'm a fan of Alex Garland, who did Ex Machina. He also is doing an adaptation of Jeff Vandermeer's Annihilation, which is coming out next week, I think. But, you know, I like The Last Jedi. I'd give it like a solid 8. I think what I enjoyed about it was that it was unexpected, and I totally understand if people don't have that feeling about it, you know? Obviously, people love Luke Skywalker so much, you know, he's so important to them, and I totally understand being disappointed with either the direction he took or some other things. I I totally get that, but like I feel for the most part with a lot of nerd stuff, everyone would benefit from just being like, if you don't like something, just being like, it's not for me, instead of, I don't know, just like, I know it's not just the internet, but the internet just kind of exacerbates problems that we all have, I think, sociologically. But like, you look at the week after it came out, Ryan Johnson, whom I've actually like run into multiple times just walking around here. He's everywhere apparently. I should really just ask him if he has any jobs. But Ryan Johnson, ooh, 8 times scope. Whoa, hopefully I'll get something worth that. I need to go kill this guy real quick though. But Ryan Johnson, his mentions were just a mess. You know what I mean? Like so crazy. Like, I need to look for an open door. That'd be a quick one. There we go. But yeah, like, it's just, I understand that you're bummed about stuff, but man, like, you don't like something, just let it go. You know? Because I love, I can't even, like, put into words how much I love Star Wars. I'm, like, deeply passionate about Star Wars. And, there was some stuff in the new one where, you know, like any movie, nothing's perfect, and I was like, oh, okay, you know, I'd had problems with certain, not problems, but, like, always that thing, obviously, of, which kind of bothers me as an artistic person, coming at something and being like, oh, well, obviously I would have done this, or I would have done this, but it's like, you know how hard it is to make a movie? It's so insanely difficult to make anything, let alone something that's good, you know, so, I admire any good got really, but you know, there's stuff I would have changed, stuff I didn't love, but overall, I mean, I got 4 Star Wars moments where I was just like, what? You know, and I'm sure you know which ones they are. So that's good enough for me. If you want me to tell you what I would have changed specifically, just let me know. I don't want to get into a whole thing if you don't want me to, but I just thought like certain characters got short shrift, which is, I mean, I understand why, because they're not necessarily important to like the story at hand, you know, the one that we're learning about right now, the story of like Rey and stuff like that. But you know, there's certain characters whom I love, and I was sad to see them go. So, yeah. And thank you for the nice. I managed to get 1 kill, which is good. It's weird. I have such a love-hate relationship right now with these. I need a backpack really bad. That's the one thing. Don't get a backpack early on. It really sucks. 8 times scope. Like, this is so overkill. 4 times. There we go. There we go. Let's put the 4 times on right now, and hope that we get a backpack sometime soon. Probably start moving. Actually, in a very good spot. Power grid's probably a mess of people, but no. Nobody wins by just hanging out, so let's do it. That's what we're here for. But yeah, so long story short, I enjoyed the new Star Wars very much. I still think Rogue One's probably my favorite. I know a lot of people don't like that one either, so it's just like, you know, whatever. I would never tell someone that they like love Star Wars wrong, you know? Definitely people up there. Well, let's see if we can live through the gauntlet of Power Grid. Saw someone over there. Someone to move. Right out here. I really want someone to move. Wish you could walk quietly. Alas. Feel very similar about the new Star Wars. I'm a huge fan as well and really like the new trilogy so far, but I like it in a different way than the early movies. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I think. And that's what I love about it, in the sense that, like, you know, I think what people... It started kind of with the Crystal Skull. I feel like... And I don't want to say, like, this is me being more knowledgeable or caring about stuff more, but I feel like people act as if, you know, if a new thing in a series comes out, that it somehow invalidates your love of the old stuff. It doesn't live up to your expectations. And it's like, you can always go back and watch Empire, Return, New Hope, or whatever, like, whenever you want. So, you know, people are saying, oh, Indiana Jones is ruined. And I feel like, you didn't like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and you thought Indiana Jones is ruined? That's like a very sad... That's a very sad way to look at it, in the sense that, I don't know, you could have been having fun watching the old movies. Instead, you're like, oh, I'm so angry. Like, people are still angry about Episode 1. And I know I have a special place in my heart for Episode 1 because I'm, you know, I was born in, like, 1991. So, like, I grew up in the perfect time with, like, the re-releases and, you know, Phantom Menace. I thought it was like, this is great. Jar Jar Binks is the best character ever. I was actually Jar Jar for Halloween once. But it never struck me as a thing where it was, like, bad as people say. People are still angry about that movie. It's like, geez. Like, it's so... I don't know how you feel about this, but I feel like it's just so tiring to be angry that long. You know, it's been almost like, what, 20 years this year? 20 years of being angry about Phantom Menace. My God. What could you have done in that time period? What positivity, positive, not energy, I don't want to say energy, what kind of, like, positive things could you have given in that time to the world, instead of spending so much time arguing with people on Facebook about Phantom Menace? Excuse me. New Star Wars has become more about pure entertainment than anything else, but I'm okay with that. I understand if others take issue with the director's going, yeah, the direction it's going. I agree. I definitely agree. I do think it's entertaining. I would say, for me at least, I find it refreshing in the sense that, like, I know the old ones, you know, were about entertainment as well, and a little bit more about, like, classical heroism. But I do appreciate how this one goes a little bit deeper into, like, what being a hero is, what being good is, you know what I mean? This idea that, like, even though they didn't really elaborate on it, you know, they touched on it, but obviously it has to be, you know, it's an action movie, action adventure, whatever. They touched on it, but that part with Benicio del Toro when he was like, you think these people, who do you think these people sell weapons to? And it was like, it wasn't only the Empire, sorry, the First Order, but also the Empire, or, God, the Resistance, you know, or whatever. And, like, that's a really cool notion to think, like, wow, this thing that we thought of as very binary in the past is not that, you know what I mean? It's not a binary thing. It's good and evil, yeah, and they happen, but also there's some very real consequences to some of this stuff, you know what I mean? For people that don't deserve it, really. And that's a bummer, but that's kind of a reality of war and stuff. And that's what I like about it, in the sense that... Sorry, my hand's falling asleep. I feel like someone's walking around here. That's what I appreciate about it. With all this stuff. Is that it's kind of like the, you know, everyone says it's a silly movie, but like the Clerks argument, you know, of like the Clerks argument of like how many independent contractors were killed on the Death Star. Like, it's crazy to think how much civilian life the rebellion has directly been responsible for ending. So I kind of like this idea of like, not everything about the resistance or the rebellion is good. You know, and there are these very real consequences for more than just the resistance, involving what happens to people, you know? Innocent people that get killed. And that's like a very mature subject that I enjoy. Ah! Yeah. Almost had him. But I like that, you know, and same thing with the new one. I mean, or Jabba's Skiff I was thinking about the other day. I was like, how many people were just like waiters and stuff on Jabba's Skiff? Pardon me, I'm gonna drink something real quick. And how many of them died over the Sarlacc pit and stuff. But born in '94, really enjoyed the prequel trilogy because they're coming out when I was young. Yeah. The hate they got. Looking back at them now, I understand in theory what made them bad movies, but I can't not like them because I enjoyed them so much growing up. Totally true. Here's the thing, like, I do agree that the execution of some parts of the prequel trilogy, you know, I don't think is the most successful, but the underlying, like, idea of a person manufacturing, you know, orchestrating, rather, a civil war to ascend to power is, like, pretty freaking cool. And such a neat idea. So I can understand why people are kind of like, what? When it got to, like, you know, trade treaties and stuff like that, but... Overall, I mean, that's a cool story. And then, like, I think Revenge of the Sith is the best one of those. I really enjoy that one. I watch it every time it's on. But I can see why people are disappointed, but, you know, it's like, once again, it's not that big of a deal. And you liked the blurring the lines between good and evil. I feel like they started that with Han back in OT. I like where they took them. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, Han was a smuggler. You know, he's supposed to be like the smuggler with a heart of gold. But really, Han doesn't do anything that nefarious. And, I mean... Killing Greedo is probably the most nefarious thing he does, you know? Because Greedo's just like, you know, what does he say? Oh, what does he say? I don't remember his Rhodian language that he says. I always just remember, is it Jabba when he's like, Kiwari Wonga, solo? Can't remember who that was. But, you know, and Han's like, I bet you have, and he like totally just murders the crap out of Greedo. That's like a pretty dark thing, but you could see, even in that, George Lucas really, really regretted that decision, and tried to orient away from that. Pretty much the moment he could, you know, he had the opportunity to go back and change stuff. So, I think like George Lucas is a fascinating person to me. Like, I find him so interesting. People are falling here. Go this way. I really want to get... Let's try to shoot for the top 10. Let's go to this little circle right here. But yeah, he totally didn't like that, you know? And so much so that he went back and tried to change something that was obviously a certain way. The first time around. But, you know. But yeah, in terms of blurring the lines between good and evil, like, I like that we don't really know where Rey's going. I like that we don't really know where Kylo's going. Like, we know Kylo is kind of like a selfish POS, but at the same time, I think Adam Driver is such a strong performer that you really feel how conflicted he is about pretty much everything, and how he wants to be this thing so badly, but is not sure if he can be. You know what I mean? He's like almost forcing himself to be this idea. But then when he does, you know, every once in a while he does make his own decision, and it's like, whoa, good job, man. It's like a, you know, a very empowering thing. I need to go kill this guy before he... Gotta do what we did last episode. Last match, we don't get it. Oh, shoot, shoot. I feel like in any other match, that guy, in any other reality, that guy would have been dead. Dude. Sorry. Oh man, he was doing pretty well too. Polka dot shirt, what? Yeah, shotgun is like surprisingly effective when you have literally nothing else, nothing else to try to fight people with. But yeah. I do think Han is such an interesting character because of that, you know, because of this sort of internal retcon that, also a shotgun, that George Lucas attempted to do. Okay, this is not a shotgun. Ooh, padded coat. Mind if I do, though? It's... okay, it's camo. Window here? Yep. Whoops. This guy was already here, but... yeah, these houses do not yield very much. Oh, mag. I'm gonna do first person because it seems to work for Shroud, who is very good. Aim. I would like to have 2 million followers and 40,000 people tuning in every time I play, but oh well. We'll get there, right? I just want to have like a community. That's what I'm most excited about. The idea of having like a bunch of people just talking and being cool and happy. That's what I really am looking forward to. So maybe we'll get there. I sure hope so. I need a sickle. Has anyone, I want to know, has anyone ever actually got like a good kill outside of the first like 5 minutes of a match with any sort of melee weapon? Not be standing here, but I am. Okay, so we gotta move. Those luck of the draw cases, you know? Where we did alright. We got a kill. Head up toward power grid. Thought I heard a car. We're just doing iron sights right now, so we might be in trouble if we run anything. But yeah. I appreciate how it seems like we're in a different time period right now. We're in a different time, you know? As people, as a world. And I feel like, not that we're not, you know, we can't have idealism or anything like that, but I don't know. It's kind of cool how Last Jedi kind of reflects this sort of changing moral landscape of, you know, looking at stuff in maybe a more thoughtful manner instead of being like, the Resistance is great. They never do anything wrong. All of it's good. We're all fine. We're all good. We're all good here. We're fine. How are you? So, yeah. My favorite parts of the new movie was what they show the flashback conversation between Luke and Kylo. 3 different perspectives. And how it was a little bit different. Yes, I thought that was really, really cool. That's sort of stuff like that, and when Rey is feeling the Force for the first time, and just totally like has has her hand on the floor or in the rock or whatever, and is feeling the force and feeling like, you know, the whole world opening up around her and all that stuff. That struck me as such a non-Star Wars-y sort of scene, with all the like kind of fast-moving effects and all that stuff. Like, that's the sort of stuff I thought was really, really cool, and a nice kind of like evolution for this thing that's old. It's really old. Not really old, but like, you know, 40 years old. So, same thing with what you're saying, and the idea that we have, you know, this this scene that's like emblematic of the main, you know, confrontation or the main conflict of the whole series, of like good and evil. What is it? You know, preemptive. Do you preempt evil? Do you try to reason with it? And this idea that, yeah, like, okay, maybe the Jedi were, you know, powerful once, but by no means were they smart. You know, they largely failed, and I thought that was a very brave choice to kind of acknowledge that, you know, like a lot of political ideologies, Jedi, you know, good base idea, or poor execution, you know. And so I really respect that choice, and I do like you. I do like it a lot. Did really like that, and just the idea of like, you know, you see Kylo's rage and all that stuff, and it strikes you as very immature, very stupid, not stupid, but very like fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate sort of stuff. You know, like very childish. And then I feel like as, you know, you go through Last Jedi, you just see how deeply betrayed he felt. And you understand it. Like I would have felt deeply betrayed. Like, it's not even just your teacher, it's your uncle. You know, like your family. I thought that's like it's a rough thing, and I thought I was like very moved by it. And also got like a super badass scene of like a room exploding through the force. The force. So yeah, I really enjoyed that part. And like you, I thought it was really cool that it showed you like variable reality, you know. I want shotgun still, I don't want AKM. Do this. Gonna be our sniper. We need it. Pretty good accuracy. Yep, okay. And this will be our utility. 20 shots. Oh man. Just gotta keep moving. The closer we are to danger, the farther we are from harm. As a brave young hobbit once said. I don't really want a red dot sight on this, but just never hurts. Yeah, first person, I don't know if it's just my lack of interest in shooters other than this usually, but the first person didn't really interest me that much. Oh god, those sparks scared me so bad in this game. I don't really see. I see why it's important, but it's like, it feels claustrophobic to me. It's probably just because I enjoy third person so much and stuff. I don't know if I need this ammo, but in law school, and one of my professors wrote a book called The World According to Star Wars, in large part about how Star Wars relates to and what it could teach us about real life. He's a huge Star Wars fan. It's cool that something can bring people of such different generations, backgrounds together. I totally agree. And that's really, you know, I mean, not to get all hoity-toity here, but it's really the point of all art, you know? That's why I think it's important. It's kind of why, like, you think about streaming. So I saw someone the other day is like, oh, this generation, like, what's the point of streaming? You know, you're not even like, playing video games anymore. You're watching someone else play. And it's like, well, I don't know. Like, what's the point of what's the point of watching sports? What's the point of anything, really? You know, like, we're all here, we all die. You know, art brings us together. It's a focal point, and that's why kind of the same reason why often... Should I take this buggy? Okay, I'm totally gonna YOLO, which I never say, but I want to. Take this buggy, and let's get the F out of here. But what I think of the importance of art, you know, is that it's a common thread, you know, it's a common thing that we can all relate to. It shows us that we're human. We can learn about each other, different people that we aren't, you know. And that's what's cool about it. For example, I'm seeing Black Panther tonight. A lot of people are like, what's the big deal about Black Panther? And it's like, well, you know, it's an incredibly important event in terms of cinema history to have such a deeply like African American cast. Like, that's so cool. And I think, oh god, you know, you gotta be cognizant of how, you know, people are represented on screen, how neat that is to like see yourself. And being a Samoan person, half Samoan, you know, most people I just confuse, and I don't, you know, they don't really know what I am, which is not bad. I don't blame them, but I don't ever feel like I identify mostly as like white, really, because I feel mostly Samoan. So I would love to, you know, that's why I saw Moana, and even though it was animated, it was like such a refreshing experience. And now I'm just like hungry for a movie that actually has like Samoans or Polynesians in it, you know? Like, that'd be so cool. And I would really, really love that. And I was just saying, basically, yeah, movies, art, books, whatever, music. The idea that, like, I just saw The Killers the other week, and the idea that, like, I could go see The Killers. Oh, shoot. That was stupid. I could see The Killers, right? And I go there, Staples Center, and the idea that we have... It's sold out, you know, 20,000 people, or I don't even know how many. Probably not that much, but you know what I mean. So many people here to see The Killers. No, we don't know each other, you know? Like, we're all from different backgrounds and stuff, but we got to connect in this one very specific, very nice way. And it was super cool, you know? That's what you'll never... So I love it so much, you know? It's like, it's very... I think it's very, very important. So I always feel bummed, not so much for me or anything, but for people who feel like this stuff isn't important. I'm like, what is your day like? You know, if you're just spending your whole day being like, well, I mean, it's just a movie, duh. You know, I just watch, I don't know, whatever you want to watch. It's one of those things, I just have no time for it, you know? Like people are overly hateful about stuff. It's just like, it's waste time being angry about something, or I could talk about how awesome something is. Like, why spend this whole time talking about, like, oh my gosh, I hate what they did to Luke, when you could be like, do you remember the collective gasp in the crowd with, like, the hyperspace scene? Or, like, when Kylo and Rey go back to back? Like, that's Star Wars, you know? That's like pure entertainment. That was amazing. That, like, took my breath away. I was incredibly psyched. Like, I can't even just adequately describe how, like moved. Oh no, oh. Ah, I'm dead. Ah, it's back there. Ah, shoot. How, like, moved and pumped I was by that whole thing. Or the hyperspace scene, or those are the ones that really stick out in my mind. Oh, the opening battle was really cool. Rose's sister I really, really enjoyed. What else? And obviously, you know, it's a Star Wars movie. All the design and stuff is just amazing. Pardon the liquid sounds. Yeah. I'm really excited for Black Panther. I totally agree with the power of representation, Armina. I was talking with a friend who was Hispanic. He told me how meaningful it was that Rogue One's main character was Hispanic and had a pronounced accent. Yeah, That was really cool. I did really. Diego Luna's really. He's a talented actor, and I thought it was cool that he just said like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna change my accent." They were like, "Yeah, cool," because you know, people. It's a wide galaxy. The idea that we have a bunch of like only white people running around with only like American accents, and only the evil people are British doesn't make any sense. Though Carrie Fisher is like kind of British in the first movie when she was like, "Oh, she say, Grandma talking. I thought I smelled your foul stench when I came aboard." And then later she's like, I'm just a princess from Alderaan. But yeah. I see Black Panther. Hopefully, see more continuation of things I like. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it makes me want to see a Polynesian superhero. That's like my dream. But you know, people say like, oh, you know, Jason Momoa, who I really like that guy. Yeah, Jason Momoa, Aquaman, he's Polynesian. It's like, yeah, he's Polynesian, but he's also like what, half Atlantean. It's not like the Atlanteans are like Samoa or something like that. You know what I mean? Where like, yeah, Wakanda's not real, but it's in Africa. They're African, so it's not the same as having Atlanteans who are fictional. But it's cool though. His dad's being played by Tamora Morrison, who's a really cool Kiwi actor. Famous as Jango Fett. It's all connected. It's all connected. It's a man trying to make his way in the universe. Eh, Boba. Read my toe. Power Grid it is. I feel like I got out all the kinks. Now I'm just sort of like trying to have fun. So, if we make it to chicken dinner, cool. If we don't, whatever. You know, it's not a big deal. Texting, streaming, multitasking. I am a millennial. Oh shoot! Run away! Run away! Oh no! This is bad. Okay, this might be a quick round. Might be a quick round. I'm gonna jump through this window because, oh, boots, useless. Ah! What? Headshot with a punch? Damn. But yeah. 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 I mean, that's the thing. A lot of times, you know, old power structures and stuff said that certain, you know, demographics didn't sell like internationally and stuff. Black Panther, I bet you, is gonna make like $1 billion in like 2 weeks. So it's disproving that sort of thing time and time again. Coco, same thing. You know, like they can sell, you know, these movies. They can sell to an international audience, and to make it into like a money issue is, I don't think that's a good perspective to have. And I understand, like, yeah, these blockbusters, whatever, but like, come on. I think it's pretty lame. What if the super jump is a reference to Jack Shephard from Lost and his super jump? The end of Lost season finale. It's very similar to this animation. Funny though, because in the show they cut it. It looks like he's jumping towards the camera and does a super jump, or whatever. And you never see him actually land that punch. It cuts to a commercial, and then it just starts with him in block fighting. If you ever watched Lost, I mean, one of my favorite shows. I really enjoyed that show. Okay, let's do this again. It's high noon. I was playing a little this morning. Just you love Lost, yes. Jack Shephard, the best. He's the man. Jack Shephard is amazing. Like, I love that character so much. La Bandita, what do you think? Maybe. Yeah, it might have been too early. Too early. I'm gonna pull a fast one. Swing around! You did not see that coming. But, what? Oh yeah, I was saying I was playing, Overwatch earlier, just practicing, because I want to get good, like, with the capital G-I-T. And, I was just trying to repeat all the McCree lines, because I just like that guy's voice so much. And there's one, oh yeah, I was saying, like, I needed to get somewhere down. Oh, this is what I like. If I get a gun now. Nice. Ready? Slash someone. The hash slinging slasher. Okay, lots of grenades. Dude. Level 2 backpack. This is like a great start. I literally had any guns. I don't. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, the hash slinging slasher. But oh yeah. What was I saying? Oh, military vest, level 3. What? Wow, this is real bad. Gotta go to these ruins. Unless I'm gonna go like Jason Voorhees on someone. Thought it was gonna be much more mundane, realistic. So confused and intrigued as it became more outrageous. Yeah, Lost has a very, very particular, very strange. Put on my working boots. Very, very strange. Like, what am I trying to say? Very strange arc. You know, like very particular. I feel like you're either with it or you're really not gonna be with it, but that's the beauty of it though. Like, okay, if you don't like it, just don't like it. Like so many people are like, oh god, Lost is the worst thing I've ever seen. It's like, okay, well, it's literally tons, especially now, there's so much TV. So, yeah, just like other stuff. But yeah, it got insane in such a way that I just love so much. I like the characters on that show, the character work on that show. You know, obviously it's kind of also due to the inspired format, you know, obviously of the flashback focus per episode, 1 character and 2 character stuff. That's like a brilliant idea. Whoever decided to do that, JJ probably, or what's his name? The guy who did Cloverfield and Prometheus. Carlton Cuse and not Jeffrey Lieber, but he worked on Lost as well. Who is it? Ugh. Another J name, I think. So far today, I've literally only had success whoop, with the shotgun. What's his name? Ugh. That's what we like. That's what we like to see. Look at that. Okay, no, wait, that's good. Now if we got like a, give me a 6x scope, 4x scope. What I said. Oh, no. Flash hider. I'll take it. But yeah, the character work on that show. Bellissima. Wonderful. Oh shoot, oops. Not mean to do that, but I like to make an entrance. Dramatic, obviously. It's better than being boring. On some shotgun. Imagine if you just like, I almost would feel bad if I was fighting people and just came into a room with a dude putting on pants. Give me a scope. Was not to be. Okay. Oh, that was close. Reset some of my stuff and do it so I can actually throw like whatever things come at me. Initially I was really excited to see how they explain all the crazy stuff, crazy phenomena, but then as I realized there was no way they could without resorting to some sort of shrugging off, they couldn't do it without sort of shrugging off. I was disappointed because by that point the characters had drawn me in so much. Exactly. I always maintain, well, first of all, it really frustrates me when people say, I can't believe, this is so spoilery for if there's anyone else out there, I'm sorry, but just cover your ears real quick. This idea that, like, oh, I can't believe they were dead the entire time. Like, you clearly did not pay attention if that's your takeaway from Lost. It's incredibly wrong. So wrong. It's really wrong. But like you said, and I agree, it became more about the characters and the mystery. You know, the numbers, whatever, they're magic numbers. I don't, you know, like, did you really want to know? Do you want 2 hours wrapping up the series explaining the numbers, or do you want to know what happened to Jack and Cade and Sawyer and all your favorite people from the last, like, 6 years, you know? The thing about Lost 2, especially because I watched it, like, while it was on TV, a lot of people, you know, experience it after, and that's really cool. That's one of the great things about the internet and stuff, but like, I saw that movie, or sorry, that show from when I was 12. It ran from when I was 12 to when I was 18. And so, that's like, you know, I know it's a little bit earlier even for you, but that's like 12 to 18? Very formative years, you know? Like, very important stuff. And like, just memory-wise, like, you get stuff imprints on you really, really hard. This is a terrible idea. It's just like this giant field. I just want to, like, just want to get to the top 10. There's still 50 people alive. Over there. Yeah, you clearly did not pay attention. Because they said, like, Christian literally says, are you real? I'm real, you're real, everything that's happened to you is real. Like, I literally have seen that show so many times that I know he's like, I know is the final monologue, like backwards and forwards almost. The part specifically of, yes, it was all real. That's why you're here. To remember and to move on together. You know? Most important the most important time of your life was spent on this island with these people. He says. Oh, nobody knew. Nobody cared who I was before I put on the mask. That's another really, really fun character to do. I really, really enjoy. That's Bane. I have a Bane, really cool Bane tank top that I wear to the gym a lot. You cared who I was before I put on. Theatricality and deception. Powerful tools to the uninitiated. But we are initiated, Bruce. Aren't we, Bruce? What does he say? Members of the League of Shadows. What a film. I know a lot of people, that's the same thing. I mean, I'm not that I'm like a contrarian, but like, I love Dark Knight Rises. I love The Hobbit is a big one for me that I'll fight you with words and kindness, but literally, like, don't mess with me about The Hobbit. Because, once again, I feel like people come at The Hobbit from a very strange place. Like, The Hobbit as an adaptation, this is a whole rant, not a rant, but a whole, like, thing I've said many, many times. Come at The Hobbit as, like, a straight adaptation, right? You run into a shadow. You run into a lot of very specific problems with the narrative because it was written for children. Mainly one of your main characters, Gandalf, disappearing for literally like 200 pages. Like, you can't have that happen in a movie. You can't have Gandalf just go away and do nothing. Or just, like, inexplicably go away. You know what I mean? Like, you need there to be a reason. God, this game seems so interesting and also so boring at the same time. I'm sorry. I know it's just, like, people running. It's like running a lot, being scared, briefly shooting, and most likely dying. But, no. Give me a scope, please. What I said. Want boots. What you want, what you really need. It's probably one of my most specific references. It's from V for Vendetta. He says, "What you want, what you really need." I just love the way not Viggo Mortensen, Hugo Weaving said it. Anyway, back to The Hobbit. Hobbit. Like Lord of the Rings, Jackson and, you know, company, Philippa Boyens, Fran Walsh, they know how to adapt. Oh, come on. They know how to adapt stories for the screen. Like, there's some very specific things you can do in a movie that you can't do in a book. Vice versa, obviously. And I feel like they made a lot of, like, really, really smart narrative choices in The Hobbit, and I feel like people really don't give them credit because they wrongfully have, like, a very poor recollection of a book they read or had read to them when they were very, very young. Oh my gosh. What is this? 2 holographic sites. What is going on? And a red dot. Oh my gosh. Praise be. 2? We already have level 2? Yes, we did. We might actually make it out of this one alive. What does he all say? Call the Undertaker. Call the Undertaker. I'm not as wry as that guy, though. It's unfortunate. Call the Undertaker. Do I want a red dot or on a holographic site's better than a red dot? Okay. I actually haven't seen The Hobbit yet because a lot of my friends didn't like it, but they disliked it because it was so different from the book. I would say, okay, so I would say definitely check it out. Here's the thing. It's different from the book in so much as the book is written for a child. So the book has a bunch of stuff that doesn't really work in a movie, okay? And, you know, I don't blame anyone for disliking it, whatever, but like I said before, but man, like, that I wish people would go, like Lost, go a little deeper. We need to go deeper, you know, incept yourself. I feel like I'm gonna get sniped. Oh shoot. Is she at me? No. Stop crouching. Just run. Oh, lag. Oh shoot. See, this way, stay off the road. Frodo style. Stay off the road. Oh, someone's totally shooting at that car. Oh, damn. Ah! But 38. I can't break the top 20. Oh man. How long have we been going? 137. It feels longer. Good stream though. I really wish. I'm excited. Like, I want to get more people in chat so you can all talk amongst yourselves and to me and like be fun. See, I like talking about stuff. Like, I can do it. I can do about anything. So, but yeah. So The Hobbit. Here's the thing. I'll try to be concise. Certain things, I think a lot of people, their argument against The Hobbit falls apart right when you start really asking them about it. Like, for example, 13 Dwarves, right? In the book, Thorin has no motivation save for his gold, which is not... Thorin's one of the main characters. He's the dwarf king. He's exiled. He's trying to get back to the Lonely Mountain, which has been taken over by Smaug, the dragon. Like, in the book, he has no motivation besides, like, oh, the dragon's on my gold. That's it. He's just a greedy jerk. And it wasn't until later, in the appendices of Return of the King, that Tolkien wrote The Quest for Erebor, which elucidates Thorin's motivation. You know, he'd been ruling over the dwarves in exile in the Blue Mountains, and even though he liked it and cared about them, you know, they really longed for their ancestral homeland. Whatever. Peter Jackson, whom I love and respect, chose to use that part of the story and imbue within one of the main characters, you know, an actual character arc, which I think is important to a movie or a series. Same thing with, like, I think it's the same thing that people run into a problem with. Not so much a problem, but what people don't realize about, like, Mad Max Fury Road is that Mad Max Fury Road, Max is the protagonist. He's not the main character. You know what I mean? Like, Furiosa is the main character. She's the one that drives the plot. She's the one that actually does stuff, you know? Like, Max... Let's just do Pachinki, why not? Max is largely... He doesn't really have agency, you know? He's, like, dragged into this crazy situation, tries to make a best of it, and then ends up trying to help Furiosa, who's the one that drives the plot, 'cause she's the one that actually has, like, an arc in the sense that she's trying to atone for past stuff, whatever. Same thing with The Hobbit. Bilbo, while being the protagonist, whom we see most of the movie, you know, from his perspective, he is not the main character. Main character is Thorin, who's trying to regain his honor and his homeland for his people. And it's a very, like, noble cause. You don't get noble Thorin and all that stuff in the book. You get, like, you know, jerk Thorin, who doesn't care about anyone or anything, really, besides his gold. And I think that's really lame. And I love Tolkien. I'm rereading the Fellowship of the Ring right now. But it's just one of those things, like, I think it's something that people misremember, you know? And then same thing with, like, and then you have Bilbo, which the performances in The Hobbit are amazing. But Bilbo, for example, he's half Took, half Baggins. His mom is Belladonna Took. People think, you know, all the Tooks are weird in particular, and Bilbo's no exception. And his whole struggle, which I really appreciate, is completely different than Frodo's, is he doesn't know what he wants. Does he want adventure? Does he want a quiet life? He can't decide. And the movies go a long way to contrast the Tookishness, the Baggins sides, you know, of him and his Took side, which is great. That's the main conflict of the book. Movies do a great job of doing that, and they actually have him and, like, Thorin have an actual relationship, which is great. It's like this really, like, touching bromance, you know, you don't get in the thing. Sorry, I'm just obviously very, 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 very passionate about this subject. I love those movies. Watch them fairly often. And I just not abide people being nasty about them. Abide it. So, you know, I don't know. I could keep going. If you really want me to keep going, I could keep going. But yeah, I love V for Vendetta. V for Vendetta is wonderful. And that's another example of something that I think... Let's just go for it. Something that I think is better, at least in my estimation, as a more concise thing, but a little bit better than the source material. Like, I like the source material, but that movie is like... That movie is so good. I really, really like it. I was wondering, is it James McTeague? Did I do that? Whoops. James McTeague. I feel like I'm just gonna get shot. Oh no, Pachinki. It's about to explode. Oh no, 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 no. almost just threw a grenade into my feet. No, yeah, V for Vendetta is great. Viggo. I keep wanting to say Viggo Mortensen. I got Viggo Mortensen on the brain, which is, you know, not a bad thing to have. He's wonderful. I love that dude. I actually I didn't meet him, but I saw a Q&A with him when I was studying abroad in Spain. Literally like the coolest dude you could ever imagine. Like so cool. Viggo Mortensen, like really. That would have been a rough grenade. I think that begs the question, is there ever like a soft grenade? Like, do you ever feel good about a grenade? I would say probably not. Okay, we made it in here. Wish all the clothes, that's something I hope they update, is I hope the clothes eventually look like the clothes that you put on. That's the one thing I don't really understand. SR, shotgun choke, cool. But yeah, so Hobbit, definitely give it a shot. I would say try to come at it fresh. Like, try to not to think about what people have said. Try not to think about what you remember from the book, because that's... I'm not saying the book is bad, but it's an incomplete story. One which, like, Tolkien eventually went back and was trying to reconcile The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings in a third version. See, the first version of The Hobbit is actually slightly different than the one that was published later. You know, he actually rewrote the whole Shadows or Riddles in the Dark segment with Gollum to reflect the changing lore of Lord of the Rings. Because when he started The Hobbit, he didn't know the importance of the ring. And then when they asked him for a sequel to The Hobbit, he started writing, and he didn't really know what he was doing. And it wasn't until later that, oh, I need to get out of here. What am I doing? See, this is what I get. I start talking about Lord of the Rings, and I get distracted. Totally gonna get shot. I just need to run. Oh, we're just gonna take Pachinki. Like, oh, this is bad. This is bad. Okay, whatever. Gonna encounter people probably, but if we die, we die. Ivan Drago style. If he dies, he dies. But yeah, Tolkien didn't know what he wanted really, and it wasn't until like a couple chapters into Lord of the Rings that he was like, "Oh, it's the ring, which I want to be kind of like the MacGuffin of this thing." So that's the thing. That's the thing people don't realize is the ring. The ring's importance is sort of retconned into Hobbit, so or into the Lord of the Rings in the Hobbit, and he started to reconcile it, and then he got too old, and he was like, "Do I really want to rewrite this book a third time? No." Kind of cool though. A little side note anecdote about Tolkien. He had two versions of the story, the original kids version and then the one that was slightly updated with that changed chapter. And he, there's a part where Gandalf's talking to Frodo in the early chapters of Lord of the Rings, and he asks, in Fellowship, he asks Frodo, he's like, "Did he ever tell you about his ring?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "What version of the story did you hear?" And Frodo's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Well, did he tell you about the one with Gollum and like what happened?" And basically he said, "Well, no, he told me this story." And Gandalf's like, "Oh." And so basically Tolkien like wrote his own retcon into the story. It's so awesome. Like, he made it so he's like, "Oh, he did tell you that one. Interesting. He could have told you this version, but he didn't." And I just find that so awesome, you know. What did I study in school? That would have been a rough grenade. What did I study in school? I studied, oh god, I almost studied everything, so much to the chagrin of my parents sometimes. I like almost took a bunch of stuff. Never really settled on anything. I almost had a bunch of minors to the point that I never really I never settled on a minor, which is a bummer in some respects. Like I kind of wish I had like 5 minors, but I almost did. Almost doesn't really matter. Horseshoes and hand grenades, I guess, but I ended up studying Spanish language and classical Spanish literature. So very useful in all aspects of life, of course. Really should have a helmet by now, but I don't. Right near this explodey bit, so... Oh. I had no idea. But yeah, that's what I studied. I mean, I almost was, you know, English. Thought I might teach for like literally a second there, and then I was like, oh no, I don't want to do that. I have a great respect for anyone who does, though. I mean, teaching is hard. But yeah, it's one of those things too, where it's such a weird time. You don't really know what you want. You're being pulled in a lot of different directions. You know, trying to figure out what you want, and like you say, like I've always wanted to be an artist, and a lot of people are just saying like that's kind of. Do you really want to do that? And it's like, yes, I do. It's the only thing I've ever wanted to do, and because it's actually because of Lord of the Rings. That's the only thing I've ever wanted to do, and it just makes me happy, and I like making people happy, and I just love talking about this stuff. I could talk about it all day. Really be paying more attention, but whatever. It's just some PUBG. Get chicken dinner, be cool, but at this point we've had a good stream so far, so just doing it while the getting's good, and that's really cool. Thank you. I thought it was cool. I thought I got, you know, it's probably the most expensive 4-year social experiment you'll have, but I think it's important. I think it's a really good way to socialize and learn how to be a person. Oh, come on. An independent person, you know, I had jobs and stuff, but not during school, but like during the summers, but I didn't really like learn, I think, like my, not that it was like a self-discovery thing. Like I understand that's kind of cliche, but like really, you know, it's your first chance to kind of branch out, explore like what you want to explore scholastically. I know now, like my sister's in like a hoity-toity private school. She gets to choose what she wants to do. They have like a therapy dog or whatever, and I was like, come on, I wanted a dog to pet and stuff when I felt sad, stressed. But fingerless gloves, we just got cool. But oh jeez, that sound was like scared me. I thought I was being shot at. I need a helmet really bad. Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Sorry, it's a bit loud. Oh, we got our mask too. What? Nice. Okay, so I feel pretty good now. I feel like we got a good. Oh, Mini 14. Feel pretty good at this. It's not the most. Doesn't have the most range, but okay. So we need to keep moving. I feel bad. Like, I feel like Shroud's things are so exciting, and mine are just like, I walked into some people one time. I got killed real quick. Blah. I don't need any more of that ammo. But yeah. Oh, I hear a car. Rough semi-fluency in Spanish because I grew up in San Antonio. Oh, very nice. I listen to a lot of podcasts actually. Oh no. They're just gonna leave. Yep. Okay. Ooh, near miss. Yeah, semi-fluency in Spanish. San Antonio spoke, and my grandfather, whom I stay with a lot, spoke Spanish. I have some Borges, but not many other. Yeah, Spanish literature is crazy. Like, it's really cool. I always appreciate it because there was a very, very big focus on metaficción, which is really, really interesting. But it's all like Spanish, obviously, very romantic, very into what's it called? Existentialism. So there's a lot of like musing about life, you know, that sort of thing. But also like metaficción, or metafiction, as you know probably, is stuff that's acknowledging the sort of the rules of itself, you know what I mean? Like literature that comments on the medium while also telling a story. So there's a lot of stuff you'll read about, like a man writing a book about a man writing a book, you know, that sort of thing. And also, you know, a lot of stuff that was deeply metaphorical, allegorical as well, because of the strict censorship laws in Spain with Francisco Franco during his regime. So they had a lot of stuff, like there's a really good movie called La Caza, which is about like a rabbit hunt. But really, it's not about that. It's about Francisco Franco and his oppressive regime. So if you want to watch something cool, it's kind of like this small kind of bottle film set on this hunt where these guys kind of have this, four friends have this sort of reach a sort of boiling point between their ideologies, and it goes south. But it's really about the different people in Spain at the time and the toll of fascism. So, spoilers, it's not good. Fascism, bad. Bad. You would think that it's not that hard to realize that, but apparently it is. Also, like, fascists lose a lot. I don't understand why people still gravitate towards that. Anyway, before we get on that whole tangent, because I'll just be angry, your college had therapy puppies sometimes, but I never actually checked them out. Good for you. That's pretty awesome, though. I'm just running across an open field, hoping not to get shot. Please don't shoot me. If I get to this building alive, I'm totally gonna just stay here. Feel like it's a good place. Got a level 3 vest. My hand's falling asleep because I'm just holding it in the same position. Oh, it's bad too, because sometimes I hear like the stuff from outside, you know, the cars. Oh no. Okay. Just hide in this bathroom. Just wait. Honestly, probably not the worst idea. Ah. Can't even do that. Gotta move, gotta move. I'm in the top 24. Oh, that shorting circuit just scared the ever-living out of me. Have an extended mag? I do. I don't need this. Junk! Junk! Makes me think of Mystery Men, and they say, junk it! Have you ever seen Mystery Men? It is a classic. Undervalued classic. 1998? 1999? I don't know. It might even be 97 actually. Car coming. The rural road. I don't know if you watched 30 Rock. They have that whole thing about the rural juror. I could take that shot, but not worth it, man. Oh, my arm's falling asleep. Mystery Men. Yeah, Mystery Men's, I don't know, like, it's very divisive. Remember, I've shown it to a few people, and I showed it to a girlfriend once, and she was like, I did not like that movie. And I was like, I'm sorry. It really just depends on your taste. I like it. It's very 90s. But Eddie Izzard is in it. I don't know if you know Eddie Izzard, the comedian. He has a small bit part. He plays a part of a villainous duo called the Disco Brothers. And it's awesome, because Eddie Izzard is awesome. And Jeffrey Rush is in it. Ben Stiller, William H. Macy, Janine Garofalo. Kel Thompson is in it. Kenan Thompson, Kel. What is Kel's last name? No. Kenan Thompson, Kel Mitchell. It's Kel Mitchell, not Kenan Mitchell. Oh god, I'm getting confused. Kenan and Kel. Orange soda. Oh, here it goes. My wife loves the 30 Rock scene about the rural juror. Exactly. The rural juror and its extremely famous sequel, Urban Fervor. Can I just do like a 360 crawl? Honestly, should I just crawl all the way there? Top 22. Not patient enough. If I get to that tower, I might just post up in there until I have to move. It's a bum. I don't know if this game is good for my health. I just feel like I'm always gonna get shot. That's that thing of like the forced confrontation, you know? That it does so well is that like it forces you to do that. If someone throws a grenade into here, I'm like deeply screwed. Okay. Oh man. We made it. We made it. Oh gosh, my feet are hurting. Put on some new boots. We're in trainers, but these are working boots, apparently. Okay, so we drink an energy drink. I don't know. But yeah, I haven't seen the show, but she made me watch that scene because she thought it's a great show. My girlfriend doesn't like it, but I think it's really funny. And it's weird that it's over. Like, it's one of those shows I always forget. I was like, oh yeah, that was a thing, and now it no longer is. What is this? I push shift and it zooms in more. Heck. Learn something new every day. Gonna crouch real quick. Honestly, I want that chicken. So let's see. Let's see what happens with this. You know? If we get lucky enough where this circle is on top of us, I don't even know what to say. I doubt that's going to happen. I think it's going to be, let's say, it's going to be like right here. The last circle is always in the middle of a field, which is really, really annoying. But it's, makes it interesting. This game would stress me out. It stresses me out. I just only started playing it. That's why I want to be good at it. When I would randomly get shot by surprise, I would jump and almost yell. Basically, that's all I do. That's all I've been doing for the last couple hours. Oh, we're so close. I don't know why it still says 30. There's a guy out there. My Streamlab alerts. Peek behind the curtain. Like right outside. 19 alive. I want to get this chicken. Could I do it with only a holographic sight and an AK? Maybe. And there's a supply drop? Oh man. But yeah. The Hobbit. Great performances, like Martin Freeman. Martin Freeman's wonderful, and I'm excited to see him tonight in the Black Panther. Not the Black Panther, Black Panther, excuse me. Yeah, it's Bilbo, and it's great if you like The Lord of the Rings, is how well they contrast Bilbo and Frodo. Because Frodo is a person that's largely just thrust into the situation. He's brave, as the Bagginses usually are. But he doesn't have as much agency. Oh, yeah. We're in there. We're in this. We're gonna have to do some running in the end, but look, like I said, it's in the middle of this gosh darn field. Is there two people just hiding in this building? Is he just downstairs probably? I didn't hear him move, so. That. I know this is riveting entertainment, but oh yeah, I don't know how much more I can take of this. I might just switch to Overwatch soon. Had some really cool people earlier today in Overwatch, and then also some like super toxic people too, so. Oh man. Gonna be like the middle of the field is this is where it kind of gets to the point where it's just literally luck, you know? Because this, if it goes to right here, right? Really, it just depends on like where we're coming from. We're coming from like what, the northeast. Someone reaches it 20 seconds later. They're already in the blue zone, but they happen to see us first. We end up with a firefight with someone from the west. That's what happened when I almost won. When I almost got chicken dinner, as I was, like I said, there's a person on either side of this tree, and it was me and this other dude. We had a little firefight. We both came out from behind the tree, ended up fighting one another, and the third guy clever girled us and got me from the side. So here we go. This is, oh man, 13. Someone gonna come up here? The real question. Really just want to let everyone else tough it out, and then kill the last person. Oh man, where's it gonna be? It's gonna be like really far. It's gonna be over here. This would be the worst place probably. Oh! Oh man. Terrible. Oh my gosh. Great circle. Circle placement. All luck, really. That should be my saying. All luck, no skill. Or at least like, see, like I haven't killed anyone. That's what I like about this game. It's very interesting because you don't have to kill anyone. It's a strategy game in a way. And you just happen to be lucky. But you know, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. I think the thing that people don't realize about a lot of these like really big streamers or whatever is they all play in groups. They never play alone. Like there are very few solo chicken dinners that I've seen, at least. Okay, so this will be fine for the next 30 seconds. We're in trouble once it gets... Oh wait, so no, this is 30 seconds. They're in the house. They're in the building. They're definitely downstairs. Oh man, this is tense. Please, just let me win. The best thing is there's no way into this room. There's no way into this room besides up the stairs. So I think people are not going to want to go up those stairs. So I hope and pray to Cthulhu that the final circle is just right here. Because that would be sick. Otherwise it's going to be a freaking shootout. In the middle of this field. 7. Nobody wants to run up those stairs, I'm telling you. Circle? Oh, damn it. Oh, no. Bad. See who... Should I try to see who I can see? Got a minute. Well, I gave my position away, so... That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're gonna have to run real soon. Ah! Oh my god! Damn it! God! Drink his Red Bull. Top 5. Ugh. That's the thing with this game, though. You feel like I should have switched to the shotgun, actually. Like I was thinking, like, oh, maybe I should play something else, but like you get so close, and you're like, well, I feel like I might as well, you know. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Whew. You're so close. Top 5. So I got 5 and 2. Oh man, we're so close. That was good placement, but if anything, probably should have just went into the other room, but then he would have known I was in the other room, so it's like, I don't know. No good way to do it. That was, hey, we started in Pachinki, which is pretty intense, you know? So good on us. We did well. Rub the boba for luck. Maybe this will be a new stream thing. Rubbing the boba for luck. Rubbing the boba for luck. Okie dokie. We rub the boba. Rub the boba for luck. I've had that actually since I was like, oh man, I don't even know. Probably I was like 6, 5, I don't know. I have a bunch of Boba Fett. I have like a whole shelf of Boba Fett stuff that don't tell anyone, but that's the movie I want to make. Boba Fett movie. Great character. No reason he should be popular right now. Or ever, really. Except for his amazing character design, so kudos Ralph McQuarrie, you know? This might be promising. But yeah, no reason he should be around besides that amazing, amazing design. So why not, you know, make... just capitalize on literally the, like, tons of money just laying on the table for people that would shell out money to see a Boba movie. But also, you know, it's a cool thing to aspire to. Like, this character, obviously, people connect with it on a very deep level for whatever reason, because he looks amazing, obviously. But why not make him as cool as he looks? That's all I'm saying. Mandalorians have a really cool lore. At least they did before the new canon kind of changed it a little. But like, you know, the movie I would do, pretty cool. I'm still holding out hope. Really, great respect for what Kath. Oh no. So much potential, I know, right? Punk Red, what? Yeah, I want that Boba Fett movie really badly. I think my idea is really good, to the point where like I just don't really talk about it. I have a writer friend that I met out here, and I pitched it to her, and she was like, "That is badass! Like that's amazing!" And I was like, "I know, right?" So I mean, I put a lot of stock into what she thinks. I really think she has really cool. Keep one SR just in case. She has really cool. I mean, she's experienced. You know, she's done cool stuff. So I trust her and her judgment, and so I was happy that she thought it was cool. Boba Fett. I mean, come on. Why am I always wanting to jump out of windows? Added you on Overwatch. Oh, awesome. Luxury socks. Just want to let you know. Oh, no, definitely. Thank you so much. I would love to play with you on Overwatch. That's one of those things I've enjoyed the most about this whole like stream experience. Over the last, I started in October. It's just like I met a bunch of like really cool people, and it's been really nice. So, here's to maybe expanding the I don't know what to call the group of people that would follow, like the headhunters. That's kind of cool. Everyone has their thing, like the Dink fam, you know, Jenna Marbles and stuff like that. I love Jenna Marbles, by the way. She's wonderful. I want to meet like all these people that I like. Oh, back on the subject of San Antonio, right? Do you listen to any podcasts? I listen to like the Rooster Teeth podcast. There's one, oh, I would definitely urge you to check out doubletoasted.com. Favorite people there. They're really funny. Really good commentary on movies, life, what have you. This is a bunch of wasted space. My gosh. Vector, SMG, AR. SR. Got my AK right now, so I'm good. But yeah, Double Toasted I definitely check out. And Rooster Teeth podcast is great. All the Rooster Teeth stuff is great. I do. Boba Fett movie would be great. Solid idea for a movie. I do. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, definitely. Copy. So you're in law school, you said? That's so cool. Or are you graduated from law school? Either way. I mean, law, important. Extremely important. Now, especially. I think. Untoward stuff happening in the world. I'm always in quiet awe of lawyers, so that's cool. But mostly just because, like, I love reading, but that's a lot of reading. Not that, I mean, I like nonfiction as well, but man, like, those textbooks are thick. Oh, I see a person. Oh wait, no, it's just a mote of dust. My texture, my graphic settings are too high. Law school, graduate next spring. Congratulations. That's really, really cool. What an accomplishment. Not many people can say they do that or did that, so very cool. What kind of law, if you don't mind me asking? There's a buggy here, which worries me. But we soldier on because that's what we do. Heading ever onward toward Pachinki. Drawn inexorably forward. Place where the... Ah! Helmet? Helmet? Can I just put a bowl on my head? No? Oh! Look at that. Okay. Vector. Right outside. Gotta get excited. This is stability effect. Okay, effective range. Pack stock. Why did I even... It's M416. Tactical stock. What the heck? Toss it. Uh-oh. Stay in that buggy. I think what I like about this game too is like oftentimes it's an exercise in like when to shoot and also an exercise in like when not to engage, you know what I mean? I feel like is something that I appreciate, at least for a video game, in the sense that sometimes the smartest choice is to avoid confrontation, you know? I'm gonna stick with my revolver because it's pretty powerful. And I don't mind. I mean, I'm not going to use my revolver probably. So. Okay, so look at that. Extended mag. Do 9mm, 9mm, 7mm. Backpack level 2. Oh man, okay. Okay, so wait, I'm interested in helping startup companies get off the ground. So much cool tech and so many awesome entrepreneurs out there that would do so much great stuff in the world if they had the business. This is very true. That is exciting. There are a lot of like cool startups and also ones that are like, ugh, you know, like some of them I think really need. You can't just focus on cool tech. You need to like also focus on, I think sometimes slightly more like moral questions. You know, like some stuff is sort of like, should we be doing this rather than just like, can we? Which sounds really lame, but you know what I mean. Run into the shed, run into the shed. Nobody shoot me. Economics and finance and undergrad. That definitely sounds useful. I mean, I could definitely use some economic know-how. It's useful stuff to have, you know. I feel like I don't know if you're in America, but I don't feel like the American educational system necessarily adequately prepares you for some stuff like that. You know? And no, there's a lot of memes and stuff like I know how like phytoplankton and mitochondria work, but I don't know how to do my taxes, and that's like, you know, they're not wrong. My mom is a tax person. She does tax stuff, so she knows. But I've never forgotten how fortunate I am that she, one, like, exists, but also that she is a tax person. Jurassic Park scene. Jeff Goldblum. Which scene? Life finds a way. Woman rules the earth. It's having like the entirety of Jurassic Park go through my mind right now. I like Jurassic Park, but people are saying Jurassic World is better, and I was like, nah, bruh. That's no. I didn't dislike Jurassic World either. This person over there. Take the shot! Take it! No, I can't take that. That'd be foolish. Let's go over here. I think basically like a lot of this game actually comes down to like predicting the circles. Getting lucky, you know. Were you lucky enough not to get just like picked off by some random sniper? And then cool, you were good. But also, you know, I think rarely do people win having to like leg it across the entire map, you know what I mean? Usually like last round I was just very, very fortunate to have been in the little house or whatever that was. Science were so preoccupied. No, now I know what you're talking about. With whether they could, they didn't stop to think whether they should. I love Jeff Goldblum. What an absolute gem of a man. Shoot. Please die. Please die. We're not equipped for this. We need trees. Beeline, beeline, beeline. Beeline. Shoot. Give ourselves away. Seem to have good luck with these houses, so be a good choice. Decides to get cheeky and just toss a grenade through the window, but one in here. Ah! Car. My wife is getting her PhD in applied physics. Hopefully she won't go the mad scientist route. I hope not. Also, it sounds like you guys are a very smart couple. Very cool. Very cool. Need smart people to propagate. Huh? You know what I mean? I got a proliferation of dummies. I'm not saying there's anything bad about being dumb. Just don't be mean. You know? Be kind. Kindness. The most important thing. Okie dokie. I know this dude's coming in. Nice little shootout. Oh hey, I could heal myself, can't I? Nope. But I can drink a Red Bull. Oh yeah. Wait, wings. Energy. Oh man, is this thing gonna end in this stupid building again? In one of these buildings? I don't think I'll be that lucky again, but oh, it's about to get bombed though. Full auto. Thanks, sir. 2 times. It's high noon. Try a grenade. Out of room. Go. Helmet level 3. Ah. Look at the guy on the front. And yes. This looks ridiculous. I look so stupid. I'm gonna take off this gas mask, or should I keep it on? No, there's not any gas stuff, so whatever. Draw mag. Really need anything else? Flash hider? Why not? Holographic sight. So I got a what? Red dot. Let's do a holographic on this one. Okay, okay. Oh, look, I have some like Anton Chigurh looking stuff now. Oh, look at that. Look at that circle. Full auto. You know it. So take some painkillers. What can I do? I was thinking it's so like that's one of those me just being kind of anal things in movies and stuff when people just take like pills dry. I'm just like, ugh. Do not like that at all. 30 people left. I think the key to that was I started shooting before 1 second, I'm just gonna open the blinds before he opened the door. Oh, look at that. Glorious, glorious light. Vitamin D. We need to get the chicken. I wish we could get like a third person. Thank you for hanging out as long as you have, Quentin. I wish we could get a third person in here, or a fourth person rather. I want to average those 3 viewers a stream, so doing all right though. Cool looking weapons right now. Pretty intense. So I got this. Probably if I'm gonna be hanging out here, I'll switch to my M16, M16, M16A4. Okay, I think I like my punk gloves the best. It's probably the best part of this. Buggy, buggy, buggy. Oh, oh. Oh man, clearly people there. Fun. This is, I don't know. I almost feel like it's better just to be like in the path of the bullets. Because then do this one. It just becomes a whole aiming thing, you know? I don't know. Really don't. Surprised the door didn't break, actually. I'm actually very thankful for that. Oh, shoot, shoot! God darn it! Oh, gotcha. I almost should. I see that when I started firing too early. Dead man switch. I know, right? Enjoy your grenade. They're probably really annoyed right now. Should have just waited. Ah, see, yeah, that was a problem. Oh, it was right there. It was right there. You can see it. I killed 3 players though. Oh god. My quest for chicken is just it's draining. 2:31. Let's keep going. I had to get my girlfriend at 7:30. Don't know if I'm gonna go with 3 more hours, but I do want to. I really want to get to 40 followers. Don't know why this counter is not updating. Just give me a second. Follower counter. Yes, yes, yes. Go to follower account, open. Cool. 39 now though, guys. Refresh. I don't know what's going on. It should be 39, unless two people left. Hey, look. No, I saw 39. Oh. Yep. Man. I thought that wasn't even that impressive because we didn't even get to like. Didn't even get to top 10. Didn't get top 10. I felt like top 10 though. It would have got there if we would have just maybe played it a little safer. I should have just thrown a grenade the moment that he started coming up the door, or coming up the stairs to the door. Oh gosh, what day is it? Thursday. I don't even stream on this my schedule's not even on Thursday. I actually got a new job starting soon. I'm really excited about it. Do some production stuff, which is exciting. One step at a time. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll make some cool stuff. It's so nice though that hopefully I'll be doing something soon where, you know, you tell people you're an artist or a writer or whatever, and most of the time they're just like, oh, well, what are you gonna do when that fails? I don't know why they turned into Alan Rickman. I love Alan Rickman, but shoot the glass. Yeah, thank you. I'm really excited. I've been trying to get something going for a really long time, so not really long actually, but it felt long. How about that? Let's try to jump out. Picado. Look at that, taking a header right into the heart of Picado. Necesito practicar mi español más. Yo no sé si pueda hablar en español para el total del tiempo, pero quizás hablaré. Yo no sé, necesito practicar más, porque yo no me recuerdo tantas no recuerdo bastante palabras para conversar, para hablar en español. So, yo no sé, pero quizás yo recuerdo más que yo pienso. ¿Sí? I mean, maybe I sell myself too short. I know there's a dude in here, but it's funny how much the vault like totally changed this game. It's like, hey, you can jump now. What? Yo entiendo, pero no puedo hablar. Oh, sí. Muy bien. Hay muchas personas que no puedo hablar. No se puede hablar en español, pero oh shoot, Jesus. Mi corazón. No puedo respirar. Well. Grandfather used to speak to you in Spanish, speak back to him in English, and we would have full conversations that way. That's kind of cool. It's kind of like that at school. abroad, for some reason, we didn't do full immersion, which I think is kind of strange. Like, some of our classes were, but some of them weren't, which I was just like, oh, I'd rather they were, but oh well. So yeah, it was like a weird mix of just like a bunch of English-speaking kids in Spain with teachers that spoke English to us, and I was just like, what's the point of this? I don't know. Oh, I really need to get a different chair. Whew. That was intense. Oh, that's what we did. We forgot to rub Boba for luck. What happened last time? Thank you, Boba. Best luck. May we succeed in the proud tradition of Warriors of Mandalore. Alright. You like this. I saw something, it was just kind of disparaging about Last Jedi, but it was they edited Rose out and they put Jar Jar Binks' face. Now let's go to Power Grid. Put Jar Jar Binks' face on it, and they said at the end when she's talking to Finn, it was like, "We're not gonna win by killing what we hate. We're gonna win by saving what we love." Okie day. I just thought that was, I don't know why it made me laugh so hard. Probably because Jar Jar in retrospect is such a strange, what a weird character, right? Kind of given like a heroic bent in the, you know, Attack of the Clones or Return of the Jedi, but I don't know if it was enough to salvage the ill will, you know, that people developed for him during the rest of the series. Oh dear. Okay, gotta sit up, gotta sit up. Gotta sit up. Oh no. Oh no. Can I beat them to death with a helmet? Oh, someone's... Oh god! That's why I don't like going super aggressive, because you just end up getting killed by a bunch of people. Let's play smarter. Let's play smarter. Cats are finally starting to wake up. I'll be like, oh, we need to cause mischief. I play games sitting at the same desk that I have had since I was a kid. I definitely feel we need a new chair. Definitely. Yeah, it is. There's a lot. That was very heroic. Thank you. I mean, I tried. We almost got there, I think. Not really, but that's what I think when, like, you... Maybe because Power Grid is not necessarily the best choice because it's so out there, you know? But, not so out there, but, like... It's popular, but there's not that many places to go. At least if you land in Pachinki, like... At least Pachinki is, you know, a fair amount of, buildings. If you land at Power Grid, you got, like... 3 buildings to run into, and that's it. So, oh, here's gonna be the winning structure that I need to get back to. Can I jump through this window? Please say yes. Yes. Seems like a tiny one. Here? Nope. Oh, hello. I'm like mesmerized by this. I don't know why I'm doing this. I hope it just ends up being me and that person. Oh, interesting approach. Is it? I don't know. Not really. Should we go to Rezok maybe? Or the ruins? I like ruins. I posted up in this sunken city for a bit the other day when I got second, so that was cool. Oh, I got shooting range, that's interesting. Let's do ruins. Why not? Except ruins is outside though. Kind of disconcerting sometimes. But I guess not like buildings actually give you that much more protection, so whatever. Figure it out. If we're gonna win, right? That's totally not right. I hate when people say that sort of stuff. It's like, if it's meant to be, it'll totally happen. It's like, will it though? Will it though? Sure, like a lot of world-class athletes don't feel that way. I feel like you really shouldn't feel that way with probably anything. At least that's just me. Like, you know, once again, just my opinion. But for the most part, I have very little time for the whole like destiny, fate thing. So, oh, I sprained my ankle. That went quick. Okay, so I didn't see anyone land. Nobody cared who I was before I put on the mask. Theatricality and deception. Powerful tools to the uninitiated. But we are initiated, aren't we, Bruce? Members of the League of Shadows. Oh, I could listen to that monologue all day. And we got a backpack, and we got a pan, and a Molotov. What? This is... I knew this was going to be a good one. I should probably get off this. I want some punk glasses. Okay. Crouch. What am I doing? Yeah, that's not good. Hi, what you playing today? Hey, Chrissy, how's it going? I'm playing a game called PUBG. So PUBG stands for Player Unknown's Battleground. It makes no sense, has absolutely zero meaning. Nothing pertaining to the game. Anyway, this is a survival combat game, kind of like a military sim. And yeah, it's really, really cool. It's very, very difficult, and I really want to get first. If you get first, you get a thing called chicken dinner, which really means nothing. It's just like, they just say, congratulations. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. But it's like super, super intense. And I got a really nice gun now, but I want a helmet. It's like very realistic. You die very quickly. And so basically, you see that circle? The level is divided up into these concentric rings, basically. And the ring gets smaller the longer the game goes on. And we have to get to the ring before it's too late, or else there's a wall of blue stuff. It's not really explained what it is, like an energy wall that will kill you. Got a helmet, which is good. This is all good. Flash hider. I got like a fully upgraded thing. Sweet. Okay, cool. So basically, I got 3 minutes. You see this little blue icon down here to get into this red zone, or into this circle, basically. And then that ring or whatever just keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller, forcing all the surviving people into a small... Shoot. Into a smaller ring. And I was doing so well too. And yeah, that's it. You want to be last person left standing. So Quentin has provided some nice emotional support as I played through this. I got number 5 once. It was a promising start, I know. I think it's a weird because you want to... I think that was a problem with ruins, because you're outside, so you think, oh, I want to have it on single shot. But then you run into someone that close, and you're like, uh-oh. That was a really promising start. I was like, what's this leaky pipe sound? Oh, I can climb the pipe? What? But yeah, so Chrissy, it is so much fun. It's really popular, which is another reason I want to play it, because I think a lot of people like watching it, and it's very entertaining. But also, you know, very, very difficult. Oh, I just want to win. And it's really, really hard to win. But some people just, like the people that I watch that are really, really good at it, it seems so effortless to them. But oh, you missed the beginning too. I'll show you. Every match starts with like a fun dive, you know, out of a thing. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just texting my sister. But yeah, so this is good. This is fun. He looks like me. I know, I tried. I think he's a little bit more like, his features are a little bit broader, but for the most part, you know, he looks a little older, hopefully. But that's the only long hair they have is the ponytail, unfortunately. So, okay, so this is how it starts. Oh, hey, cat. Hey, catty. Yes, yes, cat. Hi, how are you? You regret doing this. You regret coming here. Being exploited. Thumbnail. Okay. I'm putting you down. I apologize. I apologize. You're the best, cat. You're the best. I love you. Okay, so you jump out. You okay? You okay? Oh, thank you. It is wonderful. Cat is wonderful. So then you jump out on the parachute. And then you parachute, and then you look up and say, oh crap, because those are all people. And then you try to find weapons and do what needs to be done. Oh yeah. Yes! Oh man. Like how, oh, I got a 2x scope. This is a promising start. Okay, so if I get a rifle and a helmet, I will be golden. If I don't, you can always start again. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. We have time. We have time. Best thing about this game, you can just keep playing it. Keep putting in the time. We got 4 people watching. Thank you, everyone who's watching. It's been a really fun stream today. I just want to make sure I got on. Oh, backpack. Shotgun choke, shotgun loop. The actual shotgun itself. I dropped into like a populated city area. Always a bit dicey, but at least I look cool, right? That's the most important thing. But he's definitely got some more guns before me, though. So much of this game is just totally sound-based, though. So it's really, it gets like just very stressful. God, they definitely have a rifle too. I don't want to just do like, oh, here we go. Oh man, this is good. This is good, Quentin. So good that I'm scared. Oh, there's just a metric ton of people around, probably. But yeah, so yeah, that's it. That's PUBG, Chrissy. Quentin and I have been talking how we've been having a wide-ranging discussion of everything from Star Wars to politics to lawyering. He's gonna become a lawyer. How cool is that? Best helmet? Mask. Yes. Wondering what would break first, your spirit or your body? Hopefully not my body. Totally expecting it though. Scary, scary place to be. Alright. Oh yeah, buddy. Turn it on to burst. Don't worry about that. Smoke grenade, smoke grenade. Combat pants, camo. I gotta switch out my pink pants. Are you crazy? Sickle. Oh wait, no. I want my pan. Pan's actually good. You can get shot in the butt. And you'll just sort of shake it off. Shake it off. Whoa, oh. No? I gotta start going this way anyway. Gwen, get away from there. Get away from there. Oh, sorry. Try not to close the... Almost close the window on my cat's head. Maybe like that new cat. That's just such a menace. Weird, because you want to keep moving, but you also want to like stop to make sure you see stuff. You know? That's always a thing. That's why I don't really like first person a lot, because I feel like first person feels limiting sometimes, you know? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, oh. Holographic site. There you go. Not finished yet. Not finished. What do you still have left to do? It's rainy though. That's good. Got some snow out there, right? So a little rain's good. All right, all right. What are we doing? What are we doing? Anyone? Actually, stuff up here. Cool. Face mask is like completely superfluous. Superfluous. Ugh. Superfluous. Holographic sight. I have it. Already have one. Don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Could stay up here for a bit, but... Okay, I'm gonna go... Maybe... I feel like... I don't know if this is enough to win. I don't know where we can post up. Still working? Oh, okay. Thank you for tuning in while you're at work. Even if just for a little bit, it's always nice to have multiple people in the chat. Oh, Chrissy, I would like your opinion on something. What would you think if we get a bunch of people, you know, in chat or whatever? Eventually I can get like subscribers and whatever. What should we call them? Quentin, this goes for you as well. What should we call them? Should we call them the Headhunters? Should we call them the Hunters? You know, like Jenna Marble says the Dink Fam, which I always think is really funny for... I don't even know why. I just think it sounds cool. The Dink Fam? It's gonna get shot out of nowhere. We had some rainy days ago that washed away the snow. Oh, you're in Boston. Interesting. Boston. So cool. I think, Chrissy, aren't you going to Boston soon? Over there on the East Coast, huh? Chrissy? The library. Yeah, well, you do the good work, Chrissy. Look at this, a lawyer and a librarian in my chat. Could it get any better? Don't think so. So expecting just to like run into someone. Wish I could just like disappear on top of a cliff. What I do basically in this game, Chrissy, I run around. I kill no one. I hide. Fall down cliffs. I can't climb. Just stay here. Probably should, right? Hope no one sees me. Book recommend. Making sure so you want to name your followers. Oh, I don't know. I just thought it was just a fun thought exercise if we ever had, like, you know, 2,000 people or something. I just think the Dink fam is funny. Or like the Doki Doki Literature Club, or you know, Linkus, that speedrunner on Zelda, does that, or Austin in March. Good time, good time. Tail end of winter. I feel like my guy just wants to like sleep. Anything, I almost feel like this coat is not conducive. Yeah, I'll equip it if I gotta run. I wish I had a better hiding. We don't say it like that. I mean, I prefer it as strategic laying. Right there. I can't tell, actually. Yeah, no, it totally is a person. Right? They're moving, aren't they? I don't know. Not a fan of that name, the Hunters, Headhunters. Think on it. Okay. Oh, you're not a fan of the Dink fam? You don't like the Dink song? Dink, 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 dink. Don't copyright me, please. I don't know if they could copyright that. Oh, car. We'll see where this other circle goes. Oh, we got a bombing. Oh, so every once in a while, Chrissy, there's a part of the map that gets air bombed, so it's over there. It never kills, like, anyone, really. Because people know to get out of the way, but... Oh, where are we? Oh, we're close. Okay, let's go. Leave the coat. Take the cannoli. Oh, and then these are airdrops. But they are a bad idea. Oh, gotta break my legs, Airdrops are a bad idea because they, ah, shoot. Because they... I lift up my mask to have my pills. Airdrops are a bad idea. Mostly because they just attract everyone. So, just let it go. Like a lot of things, just let it go. Right. Los Leones, I do not want to go there. I know they're actually, I should probably get away from here actually, because I know probably some people down these roads. Coming up from the south, that'd be nice. Don't know if I have a good enough scope to win. Not that you need a scope. Thank you, strategic laying. I should copyright that. Trademark. Strategic laying, strategic being quiet. Do a lot of strategic stuff. Strategic panic, just to make sure I don't get too big of a head. It's my least favorite part. Because I'm like... far over there. Frodo, I'm totally Frodo rules when it comes to roads. I don't like roads. Roads are not my favorite. Run. Not even just the road, because you're at the road, right? But then you're gonna get, like, shot going up the road, down the road, shot running past the road. Someone could be in that thing right there right now. Strategic laying reminds you of a song? What song? I'm trying to think about if I know any. Also, you can change your guns. They have different modes of fire. So this one has burst and full auto. Burst is good. Full auto, or this one has single and burst, right? Sorry. Burst is good. Obviously not as accurate as single, but sometimes you run into these situations where like single really screws you over because you just don't have enough. Oh, the cats are meowing. I don't know if you hear them. You just don't have enough force. You know, you don't have enough bullets going in the right direction to. Sometimes you just gotta get as much as you can. You know, going at the other person. So, oh my. Same thing I already have, but still. Aim point. What's the difference between aim point and this? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So we're slowly but surely. Hope nobody's coming from this way. Wait, is that a person? So as you can see, the wall is getting smaller. I feel like I totally hear someone. Oh, there's definitely someone at my right. The opposite direction. This is called strategic fleeing. Here, let it go, let it go. Ah, let it go. Well, fortunate you brought that song into my mind because it'll not leave now. I'm in a funny mood tonight. You're always a funny person, though. Oh, Jesus! Oh! Fudge! Oh, God! I thought I knew it. I knew it was there up there. This guy's gonna get it. Well. Man, I really want to get... I really don't know why our Streamlabs hasn't updated either. I know I have 40. I know I have 45 or 40 or 39. Uh-oh. Okay, whatever. Attached, it's attached. It should be a 39. We can do this. We can do this. We can get chicken. We can get chicken. It's all I want. I just really want it. It's got what, 5th and 2nd the last couple times. That wasn't a good one, but I feel like we're getting slowly better. We just need to find people to play with, you know. I feel like the group method is the easier way to get chicken dinner, so hopefully we'll get there eventually. Too many adverbs in that sentence. Always jump over chain link fences with barbed wire. Okie dokie, so like that person run. Oh, I'm sorry. Did not mean to punch that person in the back of the head. 30. Okay, maybe I don't have to leave for another like hour and a half to be there 7:45, so trying to get that 40th follower today. I'll see if it happens. Streamlabs. I think it's because my stream key, I know I'm not supposed to, I'm not going to show it or anything, but oh no, oh no. It's in events, right? It shows that I had it. What is this? I don't know. I don't know. Trying to figure it out. Alright. Let's go to Picado. How about that? Power Grid. Feeling kind of iffy. Gotta go make dinner. Been fun hanging out and talking about movies. Enjoy Black Panther night. Thanks, Quentin. Thanks so much for hanging out. It's been really nice. Feel free to come back anytime. Looking forward to playing Overwatch with you. And enjoy your dinner. Thanks for hanging out and talking. It was a really nice conversation, so. Oh, dude, totally jumped out at the same time as me. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm getting kind of hungry too, actually. Maybe this will be the last one. We'll see. We did a good 3-hour stream. Solid. I really want to get that 40th follower, but don't know if it's in the cards for today. Rooftop. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Jump through this window. Ooh, backpack first thing. Look at that, Chrissy. That. Promising start. Start. I like it, I like it. Even better. Anyone around, but I think anyone landed near here. Wrong before. Also, I think never go through the front doors, but whatever. It's like I'm in the Wild West. Yeah, that chicken. Chicken. Probably put on my extended mag. That. The SMG would not be too bad right now. What? And you will receive. Look at that. Where'd this come from? All aboard. There we go. I love the sound design in this game. It's really, really well done. Really fun. This 2x scope. Wow, we are in business. 2x is a little bit better than our other one. So much of this game too is also just like listening. Sorry, there's a little gnat. And that's what I like about it. It's very, like, visceral, I think would be the appropriate description. I need smoke grenades. I never use them. Backpack level 2. What about it? Look at all these. Why haven't I been here before? These scopes. What are these holographic sites? They're actually times 4 times on, maybe? Too much. Yeah, it's a bit too much. If we get a rifle, that'd be sick, but lead outside. Oh. Oh my gosh. The Tommy gun though is one of those that's like not very good. This is a very promising run. Oh no, no, no. Didn't want to do that, didn't want to do that. Switch this. Oh man. The Winchester is useless because you can't put a scope on it. like a super gun. We're coming up over here. Oh, good. I'm in like the circle. Sometimes it's really a bummer when you get a bunch of good stuff and then it's like, where do I need to go? And then it's like, oh, I need to go hell territory. Unfortunately, I really loved a rifle. And this is pretty good. Burst and full auto. I can get a rifle. Might be real good, but rifle and a helmet I wouldn't mind. Whoever, like, if someone happens to kill me, very lucky. They're gonna have 8 times sight. If I can get a... an AK. Be like super chuffed. Super chuffed. Fathom how chuffed I'll be. In a burst. We're going to see Black Panther tonight. Yes, we are. Got tickets like way back, so I'm really, really excited. If I found a rifle. But yeah, Black Panther. I'm really, really excited. We're talking about it. Oh, that was so loud. Helmet. And a mag. I need it. Sorry, I'm just where were all these things when I needed them? These scopes and stuff. Winchester. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to see it. Oh, thank God. I'm just like, it's one of those things where movies for me have always been the chief signifiers of the passage of time. It always freaks me out how much I'm like looking forward to something. And how quickly it arrives, you know? So I feel like that's I guess that's definitely one of those like getting older things I always talk about, but it's crazy that we saw that trailer like so, you know, however many months ago and we're like, wow, that's gonna be great when that comes out, and then it's like, well, it's here. Just keeps rolling on. I feel like super well prepared, but now the problem is just making it, you know. Living is the problem. Getting there. How crazy this gun looks. Pretty good. So that's all we need to do is when this gets, hopefully it'll just be around us and we might stand a chance of getting to chicken dinner. Will be my last one though. It's been over 3 hours, so put in the time. Didn't get a follow today, but you know, it happens. Finally have this computer though. I could put my webcam on top of my screen, so it looks cool. It's not like off kilter off to the side like it usually is. Can lean with the gun too. It's kind of cool. Catty. Cat Cat's down here, she says hi. Catch you later? Okay, have fun at the library. See you around. Talk to you later. Alright. And then there were two. Whoever you are, viewers, thank you for sticking with me for so long. To fix my follower count, I don't know what's up with that. Probably because my stream key changed. I don't know. Account. Oh shoot. Whoops. Whoops. Didn't do that. Oh look. Peek behind the curtain. Where's the circle gonna be? Where's the circle gonna be? Weird. What does that sound? Come on. Oh, yep. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. I just get to high ground. Hope that no one finds me. High ground even. Huh. Falling out of love with the coat, you know? I don't really see a use for it. Don't need this. Coat doesn't really. Okay, perhaps that it once did. We'll ever be able to, up ladders in this game. Now, I would love if I had a VSK or 12 or whatever that was. That'd be cool. The silenced sniper. Done pretty well with that. Oh, I hope the circle's here. Please be here. Great. Great place. Only one way in, 2 ways out though. 3 ways if you count just, you know, however many ways if you count just like flinging yourself off of a cliff. Out of a window rather. Game is so deceptive that so much happens in the silences, you know? And in this case, like it is one of those things where it probably is wisest to just let it go. honestly, if I did see someone at this point. I honestly think we're going to be in the play area. I think it's going to be Minas Generales and the grave. And the graveyard. We had a pretty active chat today. It was really, really nice seeing all these people. Thanks to Chrissy and Quentin, whom we met last night. That was fun. He's an Overwatch player, also in law school. Oh. Shoot, 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 shoot! Ah! Gosh, darn it. Why can't I... Doing so well. Taking all my awesome stuff. Taking all my awesome stuff. Ugh. Ooh, that was a painful one. I was doing real well. Real well. Real well. That one hurts. I got up to, what, 5 today? I would really like to win. I'd really like to win. I know the, guys who play it the most always have, teams and stuff, which is, important and whatever, but... Person's hitting me. Super jump. Jack super jump from Lost. I think they based it on that. It honestly looks exactly the same. Whoop. Whoop. Oh. Bruised my hand. Probably like, no. Okay, as always, this could be our new thing, I guess. Reach back. Rub Boba for luck. Boba. Lend me your Mandalorian strength. Sorry, just bashed the mic. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm excited. I'm excited. That's all about this stream is about. Positivity in the face of defeat. We'll, I think we'll be fine. Well, we're gonna win one of these days, and it's gonna be awesome. We are getting better. I played like 3 hours today, so I really do believe it. Oh, just gotta jump off in the right place. So, where are we gonna jump off? Where are we gonna jump off? I don't really want to do Pachinki. Should we do right here? I don't know if we can make it over there actually. Pachinki, a bunch of people are gonna jump out like they always do. Look at that. I'm gonna jump out now actually because I feel like a lot of people jumped out and I don't want to have to run a really long way. End of the match. So let's go to this group of houses, and I think we'll be good. Okay, here's the oh crap moment. Look up, look up. We're good. I'm gonna have to run though. I can totally tell right now. Not enough people close to me. Oh no, there's a guy coming. So it's gonna be a race. Let's see who can get a gun first. There. I really, like, this game is so addicting. You just, like, I've been wanting to, like, stop. Then you're like, I can do it. Oh no. I gotta reload. I gotta reload. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh man. Okay. Got a beanie, because my guy's a hipster. Tracksuit top, sure. Okay. Level 3 helmet. Did I throw a smoke grenade? Did he throw a smoke grenade? I don't know. But I can't see anything because of all the smoke. But whatever. Whatever. Got a police vest. Oh man. So that went well. Props to that guy for giving us a merry chase. Not giving up. It's the most important thing. Never give up, right? Never surrender. Just like Galaxy Quest. Grabthar's hammer. You will be avenged. Now we just gotta make sure that no one else shoots us. Nope. Angled foregrip. I thought that was a grenade. Bathroom. Check. Thank you. Molotov. Fan. I'm a fan. Wow, he really punched me hard. Like, I have, like, serious wounds. My face. Why do I have a gas can? I don't need it. Rifle. Some sort. Gas mask I do not want. I'm already wearing a prohibitively dark visor. Ugh. Not the best haul. Manage myself, maybe? Need some sort of rifle. Talked about before. Basically, I think if I had to do like order, oh, 2x scope's good. Order of importance, I would probably say backpack. Actually, rifle, scope. Rifle, backpack, scope, maybe. Shotgun? Nope. This is the pits. This is not the best. I always hear these cars, and I can't tell if they're outside in real life. Oh, come on. Backpack. Oh, there we go. One backpack. Got it. Backpack. Okay, okay. I have so much cool stuff, but I don't have anything to put it on. Problem. I need an energy drink. Oh, okay, got an energy drink. This is an example of like a middling, like a promising but toothless start, really. You know what I mean? Because we have cool stuff. We have our John McClane tank top going on. We have cool stuff, but like none of this is really going to mean anything against a person with a rifle and a scope. No, so not trying to be negative, but honestly not the best start. Honestly not the best start. Better start than for that guy though. You know, alright in that regard, so I always feel good when I see houses that don't have open doors. Means graphic site? Do I need it? Red dot site? No. Or maybe. I don't know. Extended mag? There we go. Dot site, maybe. We get 2 rifles, yeah. Draw mag, extended. Give me a rifle, please. Please. Punk boots? Why not? Yeah, I can hear someone lurking around out there. Oh no. I am outside of the... I'm not where I'm supposed to be. This is what happens when you get, like, sidetracked. Is the circle starts getting smaller. We're not where you need to be at all. Handgun suppressor, I don't really need it, but looks cool. Most important thing, right? Switch to this because I just like it. Rifle, give me a rifle. No, 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 no. Backpack level 2. Rifle, 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 rifle. Gosh. Uzi. Stock. Okay, we really gotta go. Really gotta go. Crowbar, I guess. A tricked out Uzi though, so. Yeah, we gotta run. That blue line is getting closer. Not doing the best, honestly. Like I said, I have some serious range issues right now. Develop into much worse issues very soon if we don't find some sort of rifle. We have scopes and stuff. That's what I was bummed about last match, because we had an 8x scope. Use it. You know, like 8 times is so good. Like, you get to snipe. I'm gonna skip this whole thing. I was gonna go that way, but it's not even in the zone, so. Not even in the auto zone. I'll have to get there. It's getting really dark. I look very pale, which is weird because I'm not that pale. It's just the lighting. Buddy. Word stop. I hate roads. Frodo. Yeah, so this is the part that's a bummer, because it's like if I happen upon someone and they have any sort of rifle with any, or just any gun with range, really, I am out of luck, really. Doors are closed. Promising. Dark, but don't have to leave till, what, 7:15 to get my girlfriend? Don't like roads. Switch to my SMG. Only 35 shots. It's only single or full auto, so. Going full. Shoot, the door is open. Oh no. Shotgun, we can make it work, maybe. We still have the worst range problems. We have no range, basically, is what I'm trying to say. We really need to get a rifle, but it's not happened so far, so. I don't know, I've said it before, but first person makes me feel claustrophobic. Rifle, but. Okay. Looking, because doors are open, make me nervous. Try. This is, what is this? This is a closet. This is nothing. Other sort of closets. Just give me a rifle, please. Any sort of rifle. Yep, yes. Nope, 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 nope. This has been like the weirdest, best, worst equipment hunt I've experienced so far. We're getting some stuff, and we are not... I just want a rifle. Oh, I got a frag grenade, though. So, worst comes to worst. Baseball frag grenade at them. Feel like... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Well... We are definitely not in ideal circumstances, but you know, that's what this channel's about. Positivity. Making lemonade. Making lemonade? Made out of lemons, I guess. We'll get there. We'll get there someday. So, just look at the flowers, Lenny. This is another problem, right? Because so many people jumped off on Sosnovka that it makes the ring to accommodate that. Unfortunately, it just means got a lot of people stuck out here like me trying to get over there. Oh, I see a guy right there. See, this would be a great time to have a rifle. The problem is, too, when you're running this far, you encounter people, and you really don't have the time to have a shootout, you know? Oh, and then bombs are dropping on me? I wouldn't be surprised if this is how this ended, because seems pretty par for the course. Chug an energy drink? Why bother? If I'm gonna get obliterated by some airstrike, then so be it. At least we tried. We lived as we died, running. We died as we lived, rather. Opposite. Oh man, this is... I might go for the shed, actually. Because this is... I'm real deep in this red zone. Oh. Oh! This is, dramatic. Intense. I was really close to that dude. He did not see me. Come on! If I close the door, we'll be fine. 30 seconds and it'll start to get smaller. Okay, so it's over. 30 alive. The return of strategic laying. Yes. I was gonna stop, but then I had a rather embarrassing quick one. This is not a good one, though. I was saying earlier that I have no rifle. I have a shotgun and a pistol and an Uzi, so... Unfortunately, I've had to run across the entire map, too. I've had a real raw deal this whole map, so... Surprised if we make it. If we find a rifle, we have scopes. Scopes for days, so... Guy just drove past me, so I do not know where he went. Oh, shoot! Push the ump, you idiot! Ah! Well. We almost got there. Oh man. Well, what are you doing? Been on for 3:45, so I'll do one more. Why not? Let me turn on the light. One more. I go, it seems like a weird, not that I can't do it, it's just like, I don't know, I guess it's that feeling sometimes if you're not doing as well as you want to, that you feel like other people's weapons do more damage or something, you know? But everyone's the same, everyone plays the same game, so. What I think is crazy is that there's always a winner, you know? Every chicken dinner there's a winner. Or every match, rather, you know. Happens every time. Every single time. Someone wins. But, got, what, number 5 today was the closest we've got. Ooh, this is a weird angle. I like it, though. Unexpected. Should we go to the military base? We never do that, but I don't like bridges. This is going to be an intense one. I might have to do 2 more. Because I bet you a bunch of people are just going to jump out like right now. So. We'll see. Gonna be a slaughter. All I wanted was a rifle. It was not much to ask. Shoot! Well, that freaking sucks. Ugh. For F's sake. I don't think a super jump would really do that much, really. But, we'll get one more. That was lame. Keep getting crates. I don't have any funding to open them. So they're very useless to me. Yeah. Well, at least we're in the other map. I like this one a little bit better, I think. So the one that I almost won on was... I don't know what the maps are called, really. I would love something to end in, like, Campo Militar in the corner, like up here. Militar. Like, we never go over there. The Minas, we don't really go. South Mines or the prison. I don't know. I guess if it's just less likely if something's in a corner for people to go anyway. But 37 out of 50. That really bothers me. I want it to be right. I bet you it's because I had to I was testing my bandwidth and all that stuff, so I did like the test stream key, so it was all messed up. Okay, last attempt at chicken. Good stream, though. Good stream. Had a great conversation. People in the chat. No new faces, but... oh well. Put in the time, you know. Let's see how much strategic laying we do in this one. Who would have thought? I mean, I would not have assumed that. I would have gone and tried to punch someone. Would not have been my first move. I would have scrambled for weapons. I feel like we do Picado quite a bit. See how it looks with people jumping out. Few more Los Leones, few more Los Leones. Could be a bunch. Look at that. Go to here, and maybe I'll be alone, so I can actually survive long enough to get some stuff. I just want a rifle. We had like really bad luck with our equipment pulls the last couple things. We had an Uzi and a shotgun and a pistol, which is not terrible. Oh shoot! Guy gonna super punch me too. But it wasn't good. I'll just say that. Angle it in. Angle it in. Run. 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 Crowbar. Try to beat him to death. Not that, you idiot. Ah! Gotta do one more. Gotta do one more. I almost feel like if you got hit in the face with a crowbar, you would not take it that well. It does not seem like something that would. I think one hit. That's why I think only thing I not disagree with in this game, but I mean I guess I disagree. Personally, I would change maybe is just the damage that melee does. You know what I mean? Like one hit from a crowbar or a sickle or a machete. I think it should be like one hit, one kill for the most part. Unless you like completely whiff and just like lop off their pinky or something. I feel like it should be fatal because in real life that's some pretty intense stuff, you know? Did our game finally freeze? Let's see. Good. Manager. This is weird. Oh man. Times, I tell ya. Well. Maybe a good time just to stop because Battlegrounds froze, so that's probably gonna be it for us. We got punched in the face to death. Or then we got shot in the face too, so not the best. We did get a good 4 hours. It was fun. We'll leave in chat, which is totally alright. Thanks for tuning in. If you wanna continue watching and all that stuff, just feel free to drop a like. Or not like, geez, like and subscribe. I was going to YouTube. Drop a follow. Really appreciate it. Would love to play more. Excited for the future with this gaming PC and all this stuff. So, yeah, I'm excited. It'll be fun. Anyway, thanks so much. I guess I'm just gonna have to do a hard reset. Doing weird stuff. So, thanks so much again, and have a good night. Bye.